it going? I know, I can see that in the chat channel, everyone was expecting Jack. Who doesn't love Jack? But Jack needs her rest. So today, my name is Sashika and I'm here to play Dino Game with y'all. So can we get some hype in the chat room? Because I know you all are super excited. I am as well. And let's just begin. So everyone, let me know if you can hear me and see me at the same time. I know that there are some issues and technical difficulties that we face at LSG Build, but this is not one of those days. It's the second day of LSG Build, and we're going to start this day with utmost excitement. I know that some of you are joining from late at night. I think it's 1:30 a.m. IST, ET in one of the time zones, but no worries. We're going to play Dino Game whatever time it is in your time zone. And at the same time, I want you all to take a break from hacking. But there is one thing that we need to do before we begin the stream. And what is that? What is that? Okay, let me know in the chat room. Yes, you have to check in now. Check in at hackp.ac/dinogame, and I'll add that link in the chat stream as well. Give me a second. Dino Game. All right, so you have that link in the stream as well. So see that in the chat room. It's there live up on stream too. So hackp.ac/dinogame. So visit that link. Let me share my screen real quick and I'll show you how you can do that online as well. So let's see right here. What do we have? What do we have? All right. So once you visit this link, let me just reopen this one. I'm already checked in because as you can see, I am a responsible Build member. I already checked in for my events. I already registered for my events as well. So if you are a sweetheart just like me, then go ahead and register for the link. So for this thing, we're going to go with Dino Game, hackp.ac/dinogame, and it'll take you right here to the same screen that I am. You'll see this button right here. Since I'm already registered and checked in, I'm also already registered. I did that previously. So right now I just need to check into my event and there you go. I am checked in. Woohoo! We did it, folks. And now as soon as you checked in, mention that in the chat room. Let me just remove this off stream because right now I'm sharing my screen and that's what's happening. All right. So So everyone is hyped up, and now since we all are checked in, it's 10:38 a.m. PST. Great, awesome. So some people are joining in from late at night, some are joining from early morning, but it's the perfect time to play a Dino Game. So are you all hyped up? Great, I can see most of you are checked in. I'm so excited to see you all in the same place as I am. So let's just quickly get this leaderboard up, shall we? All right, so before we do that, do you all know that it's important to check in, but it's also important to register at localhackday.mlh.io/build. So check out all the fun challenges that we have in store for you today. And at the same time, don't forget to join Discord if you haven't yet. Join a guild and it'll be a ton of fun. I am sure this week's going to be amazing, awesome, and it's going to have the same spirit as always. But before we begin, and we're starting with the Dino Game soon, I want to know that how's your local hack day going? So mention that in the comment section and I'll read out a few of the comments there because I know you all are hyped up and excited. So share the MLH LHD link again. Sure, so you can see that running right below in a banner format. You check in on hackp.ac/dinogame. I hope that this is what you're looking for. All right. So before we start with the Dino Game, let me just quickly, set up my Dino Game and set up the leaderboard as well. But while I do that, I want you all to tell me how your local hack day is going so far. And if you have not registered yet, make sure you go to hackp.ac/LHD build to register for the event, and I'll see you on the leaderboard because I'm competing for points, folks. So you need to realize that. So even if I am an MLH coach, I am competing for the points. I'm here for the score. I'm all the way through it. And I know that it is Remove sharks from the banner? Yes, of course, we're here to play the Dino game. I know that shark is something that Blahads, no, not sharks. Jack would kill me if I said sharks or lie. They are Blahajas, and I know Jack loves Blahaj, but that's Jack's forte. I love sharks too, but here we're here to play the dinosaur game, so I added the dinosaur bit to it. All right, so are you all ready? Let me quickly share my screen and I'll show you how we can beat this score. So we're live up and oops, this is not the one that we want. We don't want this. We want what we want here. So we want the leaderboard. We want our Dino game. And we also want, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. All right, so everyone's loving it. And here, my Dino game is already up. And since I'm starting to play that, I want you all to hang in there with me. All right, so let me just zoom in there quite a bit so that all of you can see it. Right. All right. So as soon as I start playing this game, I'm trying to beat my score here. But what I want you all to do is play along with me. All right. So practice your skills, and in a little while, I'll just invite you all onto the stream to play along with me, and then we'll do it the same way. We'll have a leaderboard, and we'll check who has the top score. But before we begin that excitement, I am here to beat your scores. So let's just try that. All right. So my dino is up and running, and all right, I have to beat my previous score, which is, oops, I did not do that. Nope. I get why they say that it's difficult to, talk and also play at the same time. I am not the king of multitasking, as you can see, or even the queen. All right. So, whoops. Okay, concentration, focus, Ashrika, focus. You have to win this game. All right, we got it. We are getting there. And there's another jump. Another jump. Ooh, that was close. Another jump. My dino is facing forward and racing. I don't know what the score is yet because I can't see that from my screen. I just zoomed in too much. But all right, I think I just took another chance. But hey, I'm hosting the stream. I'll take another chance just because I want to. Meanwhile, practice your skills, and then I'll share the stream link with you all so that you can join me up here live and then play alongside with me. All right. Nobody saw the first stream where I played, and whenever I start speaking, my dino loses. Whoops. Let's see what the score is now, shall we? So it's 182. Sashrika, that bad? All right. I can see why they say that it's difficult to play this dino game. I am not at my best, clearly. So morning is not the best time, but my high score still remains 565. So even if I've not played well today, my high score is 565, and I would like you all to beat that score. Can you do that? Yes, Sashrika's high score is such a mood, and I can clearly see why you would mention that, because, oh my God, I just tried to beat my high score, but I couldn't. Okay, we have someone whose high score is 1,327. That's insane. I could barely even get to 565, and this morning I couldn't even get to 182. So, okay, there are people here with a score of 2662. Wow, oh, you guys are insane. Now I'm just really scared to bring you up on stream because I don't want to make a fool out of myself, but at the same time, I do think that it's difficult to talk. So here's the challenge. Okay, we're not just playing the dino game. What we'll do is we'll play the dino game, but at the same time, I'll give you a tongue twister to say up on stream. Can you do that? Are you up for this challenge, folks? Like, this is something that I just thought, and I want to see if you can do that. So I'll give you a tongue twister. You have to say that tongue twister, repeat that, and at the same time, keep playing the dino game. Are you up for this challenge? Whoa, I can see the excitement right there. I can see that everybody is up for this challenge. So what we do here is we'll play this game online, and we want you all, remember, to tweet at the rate MLH hacks and at the rate local hack day. But there's something else I want you to do this time. So we're playing this game live. I'll share the link with you all. I want you all up on stream. You'll play the dino game. You'll get 3 chances to beat the score. But at the same time, I'll give you a tongue twister, and you have to keep repeating that tongue twister on stream. If you are able to beat the high score while repeating that tongue twister, you'll get an extra point. Of course, not for the energy build, but a Sashrika point per se. And how you can redeem that is, I don't know, like I think that we'll just, let go of all the prizes and stuff, but we'll just focus on what Sashrika's point means, and that is all the glory that you can get. But at the same time, I want you up on stream to play this game with me. So I'll be sharing the stream link. We can use the channel that was created yesterday. I think that's still live, LSDR like dinos, and we can use that to share the stream link. But before we move on with that, there's something that I want you to do. So since we're doing this challenge, we're playing Dino Game live, but at the same time, I'm giving you a tongue twister to, go about on and on with it. I want you to tweet your high score with by tagging @MLH hacks, hashtag local hack day, and challenge accepted. So using the hashtag challenge accepted, let me just pull that up on screen. So that would be tweet with @MLH hacks, hashtag local hack day, and another hashtag that says challenge accepted. And I can see all your high scores up there. So if you are still not done it, you'll do it using this hashtag. So we are to tweet using @MLH hacks, local hack day, and challenge accepted. So now it's time, folks. Are you all ready for the challenge? I'll be sharing the stream link and then we can all continue playing. So let me share the invite link. All right, so if you want to play with me, mention that in the LHD I Like Dinos channel. It's already set up. Thank you, Jack. It's already set up. So mention that in the channel and I'll share the link with you. Let me open my DMs real quick. All right, so I can stop sharing my screen for now and let me open my DM so that you all can reach out to me and let me know if you want to join the stream and take up this challenge. All right, so. Okay. Love to play. Ready, ready, ready. All right, so there's so many of you. What I'll do is I'll share the stream invite link there, but in case we're at capacity, keep trying and you'll be able to join in. So there you go. This is the stream link. Join in on the stream live and I'll add you up there one by one. Hi, Sundar. No worries if you're just up. We're here to play the Dino game and we're doing this with a twist. So I'm going to pull up a few of the tongue twisters. So all you need to do is play the Dino game with me, but I know that you all are top scorers here and I don't want to make a fool out of myself. So what we're going to do here is we're going to play the Dino game, but at the same time, I'll give you a tongue twister and you have to repeat that tongue twister on stream live. You have to keep repeating the tongue twister while playing the game, and that is how you can do it. So we already have someone up on stream. Let me just quickly, oh, we have two folks. Wonderful. Two of them are already lined up. So let me introduce Tanmay Vyas to stream. Hi, Tanmay, you're audio only. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I am doing great. How's your excitement levels at this time? How are you feeling about that?
I'm very buzzed up with this. It's my first event. I'm a
Really?
freshman. Yeah, I'm a fresher in computer
And
science
did
and
you attend
engineering.
one of the events on day one, or is this day two is your
No,
first event?
day two is my first day actually. That's
Wow! And my event is your first event. How lucky, like how lucky I feel up on stream because I am so excited to see first time hackers because I see that they bring a lot of new spirit and ideas to the table, and I believe that today with this Dino game you're gonna have a ton of fun throughout the weekend, and I hope that you have a great time.
yeah, surely I'm going to have.
Wonderful. So, are you ready for your challenge, Tanmay?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So, I am gonna pull up some tongue twisters, and you know the challenge, right? So, I'll give you a tongue twister, and you have to say that you have to keep repeating that tongue twister while playing the Chrome Dino game. Can
Yeah,
you do that?
yeah.
All right. As soon as you do that, make sure you take a screenshot of your score because we'll use that to, make a submission and earn a point. And at the same time, we'll tweet it using @MLHacks, local hack day, and challenge accepted. So this is Sashrika's challenge, and you just accepted it. If you tag me, I'll retweet your post too. I go by @Sashrika Kaur. So just go ahead and share your screen, and I'll give you the tongue twister. So
Yeah,
let's
just
say, all right. And meanwhile, let's pump up Tanmay's spirit, everyone, folks. So while Tanmay is sharing the screen, let me add that to the stream. And while Tanmay is ready to set up with the Dino game, I want you all to share your excitement level with Tanmay. So, hype him up, cheer him up in the chat section, and let's cheer up for him. I know that this is going to beat my score, but still, we're going to try. So, Tanmay, are you ready for your tongue twister?
yes, yes, I'm ready.
Right. So, you're going to say, she sells seashells by the seashore. Can you say that?
Yeah, she sells by the shore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells by the shore.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can go ahead
that's
and do that. So she
it's a
sells
very difficult.
seashells by the shore. Yeah, you can go ahead and say that. So she sells
Yeah,
seashells by the shore. Ready? Go.
she sells by the shore. She sells seashells by the shore. She sells
Yes,
seashells by the shore. She
you
sells
can do
seashells
this.
by the shore. She sells seashells by the shore. She sells
Wow, you
seashells
already had
by the shore.
200 score.
She sells seashells by the shore. She sells
This is
seashells by the
absolutely
shore.
gold standard. You,
She sells
you
seashells
can.
by the shore. She sells by the shore. She sells by the shore. She
Wow, he's
sells
already at
seashells
400.
by the shore. She sells seashells
Yes,
by the shore. She sells by the shore. She sells
yes,
seashells
yes.
by the shore.
Oh my
She
goodness.
sells
Let's see if you can reach
seashells
1,000.
by the shore. She
I'm
sells
trying to see
seashells
the
by
stage.
the
I don't
shore.
want to disrupt him, but I think
She
we can
sells
make this more difficult,
seashells
folks.
by the shore.
It's
She sells
nighttime for the
seashells
dino already,
by
and
the shore.
still
She sells by the shore. She sells
yes,
by the shore.
yes, you can
She
do
sells
it.
seashells by the
Damn,
shore.
he's rocking it
She sells
absolutely.
seashells by the shore.
Whoa,
Oops.
you still got to 974. You still have another chance if you want to take that up and beat
Oh
your own
yeah,
high
yeah. I'll
score of
surely take.
974. You
Yeah,
want to
I'll
take
surely
that
take that.
chance? All
Yeah.
right. It was very difficult, but you did it. And you said you kept going on with the tongue twister. Even though I was trying to disturb you the entire time, I wanted to beat you, but that's all right. All right. So what do we have here? What do we have here? Another tongue twister. Folks, do you have a tongue twister in mind? Mention that in the chat room. But make sure you follow the code of conduct, so nothing fishy there. But if you have a tongue twister in mind, help me out and mention it there. All right. If I want to give you another, uh,
Please don't make it tough.
I will make it tough.
No, no.
You better make it tough.
Yeah, I'll just
All
take a
right.
screenshot for this.
Oh, I have a good one. I have a good one. So, I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. That's easy, isn't it?
Whoa. No, no, it's not. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. Okay,
Yes,
I'll
I
try this
wish to
one.
wash my Irish wristwatch. It's easy. I think it's easy, isn't it?
No, no, it isn't. Well, I'll still
All
try. I
right.
wish to wash my
You try,
Irish
but
wristwatch.
I'll still make
Oh,
it difficult and talk in between the stream
yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
distracted. So just,
Please don't.
a heads up.
Yeah,
And if your score is up, I'll just check. Everyone
yeah.
else, keep trying. So just try at your own
I,
devices and we'll
I
just
wish to wash
bring
my
you up on
Irish
stream.
wristwatch. I wish to
Yes,
wash my Irish wristwatch. I wish to
faster.
wash my Irish wristwatch. I wish to wash my Irish
Yes.
wristwatch. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. I wish to
The
wash
time
my
is
Irish
already at
wristwatch. I
200.
wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. I wish to wash my Irish wristwatch. I wish to wash my Irish
I
wristwatch.
think
I
Tanvi
wish
is
to
doing a
wash
great job.
my
What do you
Irish
all think,
wristwatch.
folks?
I wish to watch my Irish wristwatch. Oh,
Oh, so your last score was 948, I suppose, if I'm not wrong.
yeah. Actually, I have a
Yes,
screenshot
so
of
we'll
it.
take that. You have a screenshot? So post that
Yeah.
screenshot, tweet it using hashtag challenge accepted, hashtag local hack day, and by tagging MLHacks. You can also tag me. I go by the name Sashra Kakar. It's up on stream. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I want you to do that. So make a tweet, and then we'll talk about making a submission for local hack day as well, how we do that. So
Okay.
meanwhile, yes, Tanvay, so how's the excitement level now? How are you feeling about
Uh,
this?
I'm feeling really good as well, and I'm feeling sad also because like I got only 398 in the second time. I thought I would
I
get
think
more,
you did.
at least 1500.
I think that's completely fine. I made it a lot tough on you, my friend. But I think everybody enjoyed and you had an incredible time. So thank you so much for joining
Yeah.
us. And
Thank you so
make
much.
sure you make a tweet. And I'll also let you know at the end of the stream how you can make a submission for LHD build you play by playing
Yeah.
this game and how you can earn a point. All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank you so much.
So Tanmay gave us a score of 938 to beat. And that dude was absolutely rocking. Everyone is right. Now, Kelvin is up next for the challenge. And before I talk to Kevin, there are folks who are asking for the link. The link is there in the channel. Hashtag LHD I like dinos. So if you like to play, just click on the link and join the stream. Hi, Kelvin. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm cool.
You're doing great. Awesome. So, are you up for this challenge? Because we made it a little bit difficult. You have to play the Chrome Dino game, but you have to keep
Yeah,
repeating the tongue twister. You can do
yeah,
it.
definitely.
But before,
Yeah,
let's remind everyone to check in at hackp.ac/dinogame in case you haven't. And if you are done with that, make sure you join us live here to play the Dino game, and you can use it. You can use the channel LHD I like dinos. So, Kevin, how's local hack day going for you?
yeah, it's cool, and it's my first event actually.
Oh,
I'm
great.
super
I see a
excited.
lot of first timers. I am so pumped up. All right. So, are you ready to accept this challenge and you want to share your screen?
Yeah,
All right. So, Kelvin, what should we give him? Folks, if you have any suggestions about tongue twisters, mention that in the comment section. And please, 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 let's hype Kevin up so that he wins this game. You gotta beat Tanmay's score of 938. He's the highest right now. But if you can't beat it, all the more better. Oh, I have a funny one. But let's see if
make
we
it
can
much
think of something
easier.
else which is yeah, I'll give you the first one easier, then I'll go and set up all cards on the second one so you don't have any chance of getting a good tongue twister in the second turn if you want to take up that one. All right. Okay, so this looks good. So this one is easy. I'll just bring you up on stream. So Kevin is added up on stream and you can see Kevin's dino there. He's ready to play. Kevin already has a high score of 938. So Kelvin, are you ready for the best tongue twister according to Bank? Oops, I think this one.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Wrong chat. But just submit your score. We'll just share it at the end. So everybody has the best tongue twister, but are you ready for this one, which I'm gonna give you? All right, so we're gonna go with he threw 3 free throws. It's very easy, very simple. Can you repeat it?
Can you tell it once more? He threw.
Hi, Kelvin. He threw 3 free throws.
He
He
threw
threw three
three.
free throws. Yes,
Okay.
free
He threw three throws.
throws.
Wow, cool.
He threw 3 free throws. Do you want me to type it for
He
you?
he threw three throws. Okay. Is it okay?
3 free
Throws.
throws. All right. So I added up as a banner. Can you see it? He threw 3 free throws.
Yeah.
Got
He
it? So I'll
threw
keep that up on
three
stream
throws.
for to help you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I start?
All right. Yes, you can start. All pumped up. Everyone, let's support Kelvin on beating the high score. And Dharma, I'll tell you in a while where you can submit your scores. Just give me a second.
He throw three
Yes.
throws. He throw three throws.
Yes.
He throw three throws. He threw three throws. He
Wonderful.
threw three throws. He
Let's
threw three
go,
throws.
Kelvin.
He threw three throws. He threw
All right,
three
we
throws.
need all the
He threw
hype we can
three
get
throws.
for Kelvin.
Oh my God!
Whoops.
Oh,
Oopsie.
so
This is not bad, but it's not enough to beat the high score. So do you want to take
Yeah.
another chance? But this time, unfortunately, the tongue twister would be a little bit difficult. So are you ready for that?
yeah.
Okay, then what do we have here? What do we have here? So, okay, this one is a difficult one, I think. I can see some of the comment sections also are giving. Yes, we do have an Excel sheet for keeping track. I'm not just sharing my screen right now. I'll share the score at the end. Don't worry. Okay, so we want to go with Tom through Tim 3 thumbtacks. Cool. I'll just add it on the stream again. Give me a second. Tom through 3 Tim 3 Tim 3 thumbtacks. All right. So let's see. Okay, so can you do this?
Yeah. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbs. Oh my God.
I'm not going to make it easy for you, my friend. You are at Sashrika's Dino Challenge. And if you've accepted the challenge, you got to make it work.
Yeah. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Oh.
Come back. Yes.
Not bad. Yeah.
All right. So,
Tom threw.
are you ready?
Oh my God. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbs back.
Thumbtacks. Yes.
Thumbtacks. Yeah.
Yes. So are you ready for this game? And
Yeah.
this is the time that we hit play, and this is the time I want the chat to give a lot of hype and support to Kelvin, because right now he's supposed to beat the score and make it to the top of the leaderboard. And if somebody's asking me to be kind, I will not. You accepted the challenge, my friend. You accepted the challenge. I am a nice person, so I'll give you one easy tongue twister, but the next one, you're going to have it all in. You can do it, Kevin. You can still do this. So, start. And there we go.
Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom threw Tim 3
Kevin, you can do
thumbtacks.
this.
Yeah. Yes, Tom threw Tim 3
Hopefully you can do this.
thumbtacks.
Let's see if we can make it to a 250.
Tom 3 thumbtacks. Tom 3
200.
Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom 3 Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom 3 Tim 3 thumbtacks. Tom 3
Kevin can
Tom 3. Oh, this keyboard is shaking. Shit.
It's 383. So what's your highest score, Kevin? It's 383 now. What was it back before?
Yeah, it's some problem with my keyboard actually. That's okay. It's
No
fine.
worries.
I'm happy.
So take the screenshot of your highest score and tweet it. You remember the tweet hashtags, do you?
Yeah.
It is at the hacks. It's hashtag local hack day and it's hashtag challenge accepted. You can tag me as well. I'm at the rate Sashrika and I'll have a look at your high score there as well. So you tried, you played well, you didn't beat the high score, but you did beat my initial high score, which is fine. I think you should take the win.
Okay.
All right. So everyone, I'll just share my Twitter handle because everybody's asking for that in the chat room. So you can use that if you want. But thank you so much, Kelvin, for joining us on stream. And I'm sure that you had a great time.
Plus 19. Cool.
Wonderful. Thank you. So Kelvin's gone and we have Ananya up next. Ananya, but your device is still not connected. So can you please rejoin? Because it says that your device is still not connected. So While Ananya fixes that, let's get Glue Pretzel. Wow, nice name. Okay, wait, Ananya's already up. So Glue Pretzel, I'll get Ananya up on stream, and then Glue Pretzel, you're up next. Hi, Ananya.
How are you doing?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
I'm doing good. I'm so excited to have you here on Chrome Dino Challenge with Sashika. I hope that you have an
Thanks a
amazing
lot.
time with me. But I can see an excitement in your voice. And I'm so glad that I can hear someone so excited to speak. Are you from Indian time zone?
Yeah, I am here in New Delhi.
Wow, wonderful. I'm from New Delhi as well. So it's already 12:30 with us, and I'm glad to see such excitement level. So are you up for the Chrome Dinosaur Challenge?
Definitely.
This one is with a twist. Are you up for this?
Yes. I've been
Great. But
practicing
before
all
we
the
move
tongue
on, let's
twisters up
answer a
till now.
couple of questions in the chat. Yes. So, well, I am super excited to see your skills in play, and I hope that you beat the top high scorers that we have. So let's answer a few questions in the chat room first, and then I'll bring you up on stream. So meanwhile, you set your screen up, open the Chrome Dino
All
game,
right.
and I'll share your screen in a bit. Does that sound good?
All right. Yes, definitely.
Oh, it says my video is lagging. Is it? Okay, let me give 1 second. Let me quickly check what's wrong, why the video is lagging. Better now? Okay, so let me know in the chat section if it's better now, and then we'll start. Okay, so what I can do is I'll switch the connectivity, make sure it's not lagging. 1 second, folks. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Let me know when you find it better. All right, I'm trying something. I hope that it works. I don't know why it's blurry. No, not yet. Ananya, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
And can you tell me if my stream is better? There, the comment says that it's still a lag.
Uh, I can feel the lag. I don't know about the others.
Give me a second, folks. All right, is it better now? Let me know in the comment section. If it's still the same, if it's better. I
Yeah.
tried. I tried my
Yes.
level best. I can try again for you folks because I can see the excitement there. Am I visible now?
Perfect.
Is it
You
perfect?
are. Yeah.
Wonderful. Hopefully, it will be better by the minute. My internet connection is behaving fast, but it'll better not kill the excitement that we have going on. So, Ananya, are you ready for your challenge?
I'm ready.
All right, so I'll get you up on stream, and you have to try saying the tongue twister after me. Repeat it after me, and take a screenshot of your highest score and tweet it with @MLHacks, hashtag local hack day, and hashtag challenge accepted. Can you do that for me?
Yes, surely.
All right, so you are up on stream. I've added you to the stream. Let's see if we can see you beat the challenge. And now I have a tongue twister for you. So your tongue twister is I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Can you do that?
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. All right.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's start this game. So, everyone, now if that my connection is all set and Ananya has the tongue twister that she's going to speak, I want you all to get some hype there in the chat room, make it a lot more interesting, and support Ananya if while she beats the high score with her dino. So, Ananya, are you ready with your dino?
I'm ready. Shall I
Yes,
begin?
woo, there is. Yes, you should start. Everyone is so excited. Go, Ananya, you
All
can
right.
beat this.
I
Go,
scream,
go,
you scream,
go.
we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all
Yes, you
scream
can
for
do
ice
this.
cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for oh shit. I should have ducked. Uh Sashika, are you here? Hello.
Sorry, Ananya, I think
Sashika, are you here?
Yes, I am still here. Sorry about that. I think my connection decided to just put up in the middle of the stream because they don't support that I am troubling you with all those tongue twisters. So, what's your high score? Sorry, I think I missed your Chrome Dino Game. I was really excited to see that one, but I'm so sorry that I missed it, and I'll take it up with the people because this is not done. I mean, come on. You cannot hinder my game and my excitement because of some connectivity issues, can you? You can't. But great game. 947 is your score. I can see. Is the sum was your score 947? I can see
I
842.
got 842, yeah.
Right. So are you ready to play again? One more time for
Yeah,
me because I
definitely.
missed the first one. Thank you so much. So, okay. All right. So what do we have here? What do we have here? All right. So we're gonna do with okay. So we're gonna go with a bigger one. So can you do this one?
I'll try. I'm scared with bigger tongue twisters.
So, okay, this is funny, but I like this one. So we're gonna go with this one. So it's
Hmm.
Fuzzy Fuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy
Mhm.
wasn't fuzzy, was he?
What is this? Can you repeat it? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. And then?
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Question mark.
Okay, this isn't rhyming at all. I'll try.
I know. Yes. Okay. So
Fuzzy
play
Wuzzy
again
was a
and
bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy, was he? Right?
yes. Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
You're absolutely correct. That's what it is.
okay. Okay, so three, two,
next
one.
up, next up, we're gonna have ask you to recite Macbeth. If you fail this game, that's what this game is going on with. But that's a lot, I know. But we're still gonna trouble is. So was he fuzzy? Are you ready for this? Do you
Yeah,
want me to repeat it or do you have it?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, so let's hit play and let's get some hype in the Twitter chat in the Twitch chat for Aranya. Are you ready?
Was a bear. Oh, what is this? No, no, no. Can I get a try again?
I think I don't have the authority to assign you another chance. Let's see if the comment section wants to give you another chance. Do you? So, comment section, let me know if you think we should give Ananya another chance because right now she just exhausted all her options. Okay, so the chat section says give her another try. Go for it. All right, so we'll give you
Thank you,
another chance,
everyone.
a final one.
Okay, yeah.
Oh
So,
my
okay,
god, I
3,
have so
2,
many people lined up. So we'll make this quick. Let's go.
1. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Faster,
Fuzzy Wuzzy
Ananya. You
had
can
no
say this
hair.
faster.
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy, was he?
Fuzzy,
Fuzzy Wuzzy was
Wuzzy.
a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Had no
Fuzzy
hair.
Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy
Oh,
Wuzzy
I
had no
think
hair.
she
Fuzzy
tripped.
Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy
Had no
Wuzzy
hair.
isn't Wuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy
Isn't
wasn't Wuzzy, was he?
Wuzzy.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy, was he?
God
Fuzzy
level,
Wuzzy was
Ananya.
a
Come
bear.
on.
Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy
We
Wuzzy had no
have
hair.
so much
Fuzzy
hype
Wuzzy
for
was
you, Ananya. Everybody's supporting you to
Fuzzy
bring the highest
Fuzzy
score.
Wuzzy was a
Too
bear.
much
Fuzzy Wuzzy
pressure
had no
on
hair.
the
Fuzzy
game.
Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy, was he? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Can
Fuzzy
you
Wuzzy
do this?
had
Oh
no
my
hair.
god, this
Fuzzy
is
Wuzzy
so
wasn't
fun. I
Wuzzy, Wuzzy. Fuzzy
agree.
Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy, Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy
Yes,
Wuzzy had no hair.
yes,
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Wuzzy,
yes.
Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a
Okay,
bear.
she
Fuzzy
just
Wuzzy had
got the
no
high
hair.
score. She
Fuzzy
made
Wuzzy
it
wasn't Wuzzy,
to
Wuzzy.
1,000.
Fuzzy
Woohoo!
Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy
Damn, this
Wuzzy
one
wasn't
was a
Wuzzy, Wuzzy.
difficult one.
Fuzzy
It beat
Wuzzy was a hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy was no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't
Damn,
Wuzzy,
that's
Wuzzy.
awesome.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
1,200.
Fuzzy
She's
Wuzzy
still
had no
going. She's
hair.
still going
Fuzzy
strong.
Wuzzy
This game
wasn't
is
Wuzzy,
going strong.
Wuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a
And
bear.
I can
Fuzzy
see the
Wuzzy
comment
had.
section is buzzing with. Oh, but you did well. Whoa, of course you did well. Awesome. So you did it,
Thanks
Ananya.
for the other
Congratulations,
chance. I would
you.
be able to do it. Thanks a lot
Yes,
for
for
this,
the
Ashika.
extra chance. Ananya, of course, for the extra chance, I think you should thank the comment section because they gave you that extra chance and you got a score. What's the high score? 1347, is it?
Yeah, exactly. 1347.
Great. All right, you rock, Ananya. Congratulations on defeating the leaderboard for now, but I still have a few more players up here to beat your high score. So
Yeah.
make sure you make a tweet. And before we move on with the final play, I want you. So, can you all demo for us how to make a submission and earn a point by the score? Do you know that, or do you want me to show you? I'll guide you. Let's say I'll guide you. All right, let's do that. So let's make a submission up on stream. Ananya, can you share your screen again and then we can make a submission for your final high score?
Okay, here it is.
All right, so I'll guide Ananya and anyone who's playing this game with us, you need to make a submission to earn a point. So I'll guide you for that. So let's go to hackp.ac/LHD builds. Can you go to that link for me? So if you don't know how to do that, that's how I'm teaching you. So LHD build, I think you open up daily challenges. Yeah, we're just gonna do up with this. So once you go to hackp.ac/LHD build, you open the day 2 form, which is what Ananya has opened up right now. Currently open an LHD build day 2 challenges. You enter all your details on this link. So LHD day 2 daily challenges, she just opened the link for you and you need to fill this form. If you don't know where this form is, just go to hackp.ac/LHD build and you can see this challenge up there on the website. Just click on the day 2 form and it'll take you right here to make a submission. And that's it. You earned yourself a point, Ananya. Congratulations. All right. So you just may upload a screenshot and I will remove you from the stream because I think everybody got the point and you can make a submission. And this is how you earn a point by playing the Chrome Dino game. So we still have a couple more folks up on stream. And because we are actually Who cares about the time? We'll just run this mini event for, let's say, another some more time until everyone is done playing and everyone has got their chance. How does that sound? We do have another game for tic-tac-toe, so we'll keep running this event and then we'll move on to that. So, Ananya, I hope that you're done with your submission. Make sure you rock, Ananya. Make sure you make a tweet so that everyone can see your high score and try to beat it. All right. Thank you so much, Ananya, for joining us on stream. Next up, we have Glue Pretzel. All right, different name. Hi, Glue. Sorry for you. You had to wait for a really long time, but Ananya had a really high score to beat.
Oh, no, that's fine. I can wait. I've got the whole day.
Wonderful. How was your local hack day? How's it going so far? Day
So far,
one.
so good. So far, so good.
Wonderful. I love your excitement. So, are you ready to accept the Chrome Dinosaur Challenge by Sashika? And I'll give you a tongue twister, and you have to beat Ananya's high score. Can you do that?
All right, first of all, can you guys see my screen?
I can't. I have not added you up on the stream yet. So there you go. We can see your screen now.
Okay, cool. Right, so
All
hit me
right.
with the problem, I guess.
Okay. So so what's your name first? I think Glue Pretzel is the name that you go by, but what's your name?
My name is Nam.
Nam. So
Yep.
what do I call you? Should I call you Glue Pretzel on stream or should I call you Nam?
I don't really care. You do
All
you.
right. So I'll call you Nam because that's easier. Glue Pretzel is too wrong for me. It feels so if I just go ahead and make a statement out of it, it'll feel like a tongue twister to me.
Sure, let's do
All
that.
right. Okay, so now we do have a tongue twister for you. All right. So do you want to take a previous one or should I give you a new one?
Hey, it's your game, your show.
It's my game, my show. That is right. That is right. So let's give you this one. So should I give you an easy one first? I think you should get an easy one because everybody did get that. So, okay. So I'll give you an easy one, but the trick is that it's just 3 words, but you have to repeat these 3 words twice. That means that when you try to repeat it again, you have to repeat it 4 times and then 8. So do you get that? For example, I'll give you an example. So it's like if it says rolling red wagons, you have to say rolling red wagons, rolling red wagons. Like give it 2 times. That's 1 chance. And then go back again. Rolling red wagons, rolling red wagons. Can you do that?
Hang on,
So
can you
basically,
can you just write it out first?
yes. So I'll give you a different one.
Okay.
Okay. Black back bat. Or she sees cheese. Which one is cool? She sees cheese. I like this one. So it's a simple one, really simple. I'll edit it and add it up on stream for you so that it's easy for you to see. She sees cheese. Really simple, really easy. You gotta repeat it at least thrice in 1 chance. So this is up on stream. Can you see it?
All right. She sees cheese.
Really?
She sees cheese.
Yes. Really simple. I'm giving you an easy one.
Cheese. She sees cheese. She sees cheese. She sees cheese.
Can we have some hype for Nam? Let's support hype because he's trying to beat the highest score. He's reached 200. Can he reach 200? Can he? Yes, he did. Folks, he did reach 200. And now he's trying to reach up at 500. Let's aim for that. Whoa, let's see if he's gonna win or not. He's gonna win. You have a lot of hopes here. Like you're gonna win. Go for it. Nam, you're on the way to kill that score. You can do this. 500 is achievable. We can do this. Whoa, Dino is really making his way there. Excitement level is off charts. And there we go. The score becomes 700. It's night time for the Dino and he's still running. He's still in the game. This Dino can make it happen. Wow. Yes. It's again daytime for Dino and he's still not defeated yet. Dino can make it happen. And your Dino is up for the game. He's ready to make his way to the highest score and he is right now at 1100. Oh my goodness. Tongue twister wrong. That should be against the rules. Oh, you did just beat the high score. Yay, Nam just beat the high score. His score is strong. 1500, 2000. That's the aim for 2000, Nam. Let's see if we can make that happen. We got a god amidst us, folks. Absolutely amazing. We have so much enthusiasm in the chat room for Nam. Nam, can you make it happen? Can you increase the score past 2000? Just a little way, just a little way. Just there. Almost like, yes, we got a 2000, folks. And with GCs nonetheless. And we're going strong, aiming for 2500. The Dino is not tired at all. It's been 2 days since he's running. Oh.
All right. Well,
all right.
That's about right. Oh, no. Damn it. Nope. Oh, well, there we go.
Okay. So you just lost your second chance.
Sure. I'll take it. That's fair.
So you got it, Nam, and you got the score. Your highest score was 294. Wait, what was your highest score? 294.
That is not. I got 2-3 something. Can anyone rewind the stream and check that, please?
Yes. Anyone can mention if anyone remembers what the high score was. Else, I'll just go for really a 2300 round off a 2300. If anyone knows what high score was, now 2350 plus, so we'll just go for an overall 2350. Does that seem fair, Nam?
Well,
we just didn't take a screenshot. I'm so sad that we didn't get a chance to take a screenshot.
I took a screenshot earlier in the day already, so.
Okay, wonderful. So make sure you make that submission, and congratulations, you beat Ananya's high score of 2350.
Okay.
And you got the She Sees Cheese bit going.
Really hurt my throat. It really hurts.
So how do you feel? Was it tough?
I would say painful more than tough, because it actually hurt my throat.
Yeah, that's what happens when you take a challenge with me. But make sure you make a tweet, and with the hashtag challenge accepted, I'll show what we did at the end of the stream. But for now, make sure you upload a screenshot to the local hack day 2 challenge form, and also make a tweet on by tagging MLH hacks, hashtag local hack day, hashtag challenge accepted.
So are you saying that if I take the challenge with you, that means I'm gonna get physically hurt?
Yes. You knew what you were getting.
Just cruel. Come on.
So I'm not gonna apologize for just giving you a tongue twister. You knew what you're getting yourself into, my friend.
Hey, I signed up for this. There's a risk, right?
Yes, you signed up for this. You knew the risk. You knew the stakes were high, and I am just glad that you made it out stronger, and you just beat the high score.
Hey.
All right.
Happy to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us, Nam. Next up, we have Sanyog Jain. I hope that I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Sanyog. Is that it?
Yes, it's Sanyog. The N is silent.
It's silent, so Sanyog?
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm glad that I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So, Sanyog, how's local hack day going for you?
It's going great. To be honest, I'm very nervous right now.
Absolutely, I understand. And this is day 2 of local hack day, and I'm sure that you were super excited for this challenge. Are you?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Wonderful. So if you share your screen, I'll give you a tongue twister, and then we'll move on. I'll make sure that the chat supports you, but I won't promise any support from my side whatsoever. I'll keep bugging you, disturbing you, and my aim is for you to not beat the high score. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I hope the first tongue twister is simple.
Yeah, please go ahead. Sorry.
No, just give me the first tongue twister simple.
I'll try. I won't make any promises now. I'm in the mood to, I'm in the mood to go for the kill. So I'll not make any promises, but I'll try my level best to make it easy on you.
Yeah.
Now, just a heads up, we had a few folks up on stream and they need a tough drop now. So if you're still scared and if you're not up for the challenge, now is the time to leave, or else this is what you're signing up for.
No, I'm up for it. Let's bring it on.
All right, that's the spirit, Sayog. You are there for the kill. You're here for the game, and let's add you up on stream and start playing the Dino game. I'll share the leaderboard at the end, but wait a second. Sayog, what's the one thing that we need to do before we play this game?
Tongue twister.
Sorry?
You need to tell me
Think
that
you
tongue
want to-
twister.
Yes, I will tell you a tongue twister, but before that, have you checked in for the event?
Yeah. Yes, I've checked in.
Sayog has been a great build member. He's already checked in for the Chrome Dino event. In case you haven't, folks, and you're still joining the stream right now, make sure you check in now at hackp.ac/Dino Game and then play this game with us. If you want to join us live on stream, it is on LSD. I like dinos, and this is where you can join us on stream and play live. Now I'm going to give Sayog a tongue twister so that he can play this game and then join me live. Okay, so cool. All right, Sayog, let's see what tongue twister I can get you. Let's give you an old one and see if you can do that. Or if we find a better one, I can give you that as well. Any suggestions, chat room? Any suggestions in terms of tongue twister? I'm taking suggestions right now because I have a list, and I'm good with tongue twisters, but I don't think everyone else is. Do you want me to take it easy on Sayog, or do you want me to make this harder and crush him right now on stream? Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see if we can do this one. I like this one. So we'll make this hard. The comment section has spoken. Sorry, Sayog, nobody is in support of you. And I think we have one, I'll take this one. So we have one from the comment section. They want me to make it hard, and everybody wants me to crush you with the tongue twister. So we'll take this one from the comment section. Peter Piper had a peck of pickled peppers. Can you make that happen?
Okay, just let me get the hang of it. Peter Piper had a peck of pickled peppers. That's right?
Yes, Peter Piper had a peck of pickled peppers. I'll leave this on for you to see. And as soon as you're ready, just hit play and keep repeating this tongue twister.
Okay, just let me get the hang of it once or twice and I'll start, okay?
Yes. And
Peter
no
Piper
mercy,
had a
remember,
peck of-
we keep on disturbing you and we'll try to make it as hard for you as possible.
I'll try my best as well. Peter Piper had
All
a
right,
peck
so
of
let's
pickled peppers.
begin.
Peter
Yes,
Piper
all
had a
right,
peck
so
of
let's
pickled
see
peppers.
what happens.
Peter Piper had a peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper had a peck of pickled peppers. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Your game got over at 50, my friend. I think Peter Piper had a peck of pickled peppers, did not make the cut for you. Woo, 50. Not a bad score, but let's face the fact, you didn't beat the high score.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
But you,
Do I get a second chance?
Yes, you do. I'll give you a second chance. So for the second chance, I think I have one. So let's make that happen. It's a good one. So let's see this one, if you can make this happen. So the tongue twister is, listen carefully. I've got a date at 7:45. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late.
I've got a date at 7:45. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late.
Yes, it's rhyming. So I tried to make it a little easier on you than the comment section to give you a fair chance. But let's see if we can make that happen. You have to be fast. You cannot stop in between. And
I've got a date at
rhyme-
7:45. I'll be at the gate, don't be late. Right?
yes, it's brutal, I know, but we're gonna make this happen, aren't we, Sayog? Are you ready for this?
Yes. I've got a date at 7:45. I'll be at the gate, so don't be late. I've got a date at 7:45, so I'll be at the gate, don't be late. I've got a date at 7:45. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm just very nervous.
Rapping, but you're no rapper. I get it. No worries at all. So what's the highest score? I think I'll give you a whole 50 for that.
Actually, I was, practicing backstage with all the other tongue twisters, and this was my highest score.
So your highest score became 2287?
No. Actually, when you were like doing with the other tongue twisters. So I was practicing backstage.
I
Here I got
understand.
very nervous.
I told you I'll make it hard on you. So it's not your fault per se,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I won't say it's mine either because you signed up for it. But at the same time, I hope you had fun playing this game with
Yeah.
me online, and I hope that you had a great time. I'm sure that the score 2287 is your own. So you can go ahead and take that screenshot of the 2287 score and then make a tweet and also make that submission on LSD Build. If you do that, I'll be more than happy to retweet it for you and share it with the wider audience. And I'm sure that you had a great time.
Yeah. Thank you.
So it's like he's so nervous that Twister really made him twisted.
That's very
I'm
true.
sorry that I did that to you.
Actually, it's my fault. I get very nervous.
I understand. I understand. No worries at all. But I am glad that we had a lot of fun. Next up, thank you so much for joining Sayog on stream with us.
Thank you to
I
you
hope that
also.
you have. Thank you. I hope you had a great week ahead. So next up, we have Sundar, and let's add Sundar to the stream. Hi, Sundar. How are you doing today?
Hello. Firstly, is my audio quality okay?
Sundar, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if the lag is from my side, or if your voice just broke. I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Voice is just breaking up a bit.
Okay.
Let's ask the comment section to see and help us fix this issue. The comment section. Am I breaking or is Sundar breaking so that we can fix up this technical issue? Let us know in the chat section and help us out here a bit. Comment section, please help us. Okay, you can hear him. Am I breaking? No one is breaking. All right, everything is fine. It looks like
Cool.
no one is breaking. All right, Sundar, how are you doing today at LSG Build?
I'm doing okay, thank you. I've just got up and had breakfast. Yeah. See how good reflexes I've got in the morning.
I'm sure you have. So I hope that you have a great time the rest of the week as well. I know that check off your list for start of the day. I think playing the Dino Game is the best way to do that. So wonderful. All right, love the spirit. So are you ready for this challenge? I'm gonna make it tough on you. So I'm gonna want to give you a heads up. Yes, the last person, the twister that I gave with Sayok, it really made him twisted. That's the verdict. And the audience would not let me make it easy on you. So are you up for this challenge?
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so we have a suggestion in the comment section as well. And after you play this Dino game, I'll ask you to demo it for us on how to make a submission for LSD Build to earn a point. And at the same time, I'll ask you to make a tweet for us. Are you up for that?
Okay.
Wonderful.
Cool.
So let's make that happen. All right. Sundar, so we have a suggestion from the comment section, and I'd like to give you that tongue twister. But before I do that, can you please share your screen and at the same time set up your Dino game, be ready, and I'll be there with you in just a minute. So folks who are joining us just now, this one is for you. If you haven't checked in yet, make sure you check in now at hackp.ac/Dino Game. The Dino Game is still up. And once you do that, play the Dino Game with us, and as soon as you have a top score with you, just tweet it with @MLHacks, #LocalHackDay, #challenge accepted. If you want to tweet me at the same time, because a few folks asked for it in the chat section, I'll just add that too. If you want to do that, you can also tag me. I go by @SashikaKaur on Twitter, and I'll be happy to retweet your post for you because I know that you accepted my challenge. I know this was tough. I know this was hard. But I'm glad that you made it happen. We had some tough contenders up on stream, and now we have Sundar as well. If you still want to join the stream, I am trying to run it live for as long as possible, even though we're a little overboard on time. I don't mind. If you still want to join the stream, go ahead, reach LSD I Like Dinos channel on Discord and join using the StreamYard link that's just posted there. So once you've registered, checked in, make sure you make a tweet. And right now we are ready to give Sundar another tongue, not another one. Just the first tongue twister yet. You'll get two chances, so you'll get another chance to meet your score. But Let's give you a good tongue twister. I think I saw one in this stream. Yes. So can you do this one for me? It's a little long, but somebody suggested this one, and because I know this tweet, I'll just give that to you. I know this tongue twister. So the tongue twister goes like, Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Can you do that?
If I can remember that.
Do you want me to write it? Do you want me to write it for you?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll do that. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. And there you go. It's up on stream. Can you see it now?
Wait, I can see, okay, I can see it. Okay. In fact,
So before you blame this one on me, it's all the comment section did that to you. I didn't do it. So this was I can assure you this was given to me by the comment section. So I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Are you keeping that up on
Okay,
the Twitch stream?
Do you want to make it short? Do you think it's too long?
Oh, no, I can do it. I'm just getting it up on the Twitch screen on my iPad, so I can see it while I'm playing.
So if you do feel at some point it's too long, just go ahead with Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. That's it.
Okay. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better.
Yes, that's the word. Shakespeare wrote a sonata based on this tongue twister, and you just people are asking me to take it easy on you and let him repeat bitter first try and then the full one in the second. Do you want to do that? I can give you that choice. I like your spirit. I can give you that choice if you want to take this.
Okay. Can I do the first part for just the first part for now? Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter.
I can put that banner up too.
Is that okay?
Which one is saying? Sorry, I think I missed you.
Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Is that okay?
Yes, of course, it's okay.
Repeat that. Okay.
Of course, Betty you can take that in the first one, and in your second chance, you can try the whole thing. Does that work?
Okay. Okay.
Go for it. I think I'm here to hype you up a lot.
Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter.
Whoa! You can do it. Chatroom, can we get some hype for Sundar here?
Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter.
Way to go! Way to go!
Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter.
Yes, let's see if we can make it to 1,000.
The butter was bitter. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter.
It's night time and the Chrome Dino is still running.
Was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, the butter was bitter. Betty bought the butter, but the butter was bitter.
You can make it happen, my friend. You got this. Wow,
Oh,
because
dear.
that tongue twister was tough. I'll give you that one. 948 is a pretty decent and good score.
Thank
Congratulations,
you.
Sundar. I'll just add you up on stream. So I'll give you this chance. Do you want to go for the second round and try the whole tongue twister, or are you done with the first chance itself?
Okay, can I get my head around the whole thing? Betty bought a
Yes,
butter, but the butter was
I'll get
Betty.
you.
Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter
To
better.
make the bitter butter better. Yes.
Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter. So Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Okay.
Everybody's asking you
goodness.
to double your score. Well done. Everyone is cheering up for you. The chat room is excited.
No.
So you're gonna make the next one happen, and you're gonna give us the top score.
You have too much faith in me.
I have faith in you, my friend. I have faith in you, and I've been troubling everyone this entire stream. I know, but I have faith in you, and you can do this. I know this is a tough one, but you can make it happen. If someone can,
Okay.
you can.
Okay.
Take a breather, take a sip of water if you want, and then get right into the game.
Okay.
So meanwhile, Sundar is just fresh so that he can go in for another round where we try to crush him, and he defies all the odds and tries to beat the high score. Before I forget, if you've joined in the stream right now, make sure check in on hackp.ac/Dino Game, play the Chrome Dinosaur Game with us, and then go ahead and register, make a submission on LHD Build Day 2 Challenges form. You can find that form on LHD Build's website. And as soon as you do that, you earn a point for your guild and yourself. So be the top contender this weekend and try to make this happen. And let's get the tongue twister up again. And everyone cheer up for Sundar because he's trying. This is a tough one and he's going to make it happen. I believe in you, my friend.
Okay, so Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, let me just put that there so I can see it. Okay, Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better.
Yes.
Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the butter better. Betty bought Betty bought the butter was better, so Betty bought another butter to make the butter like Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Betty butter.
Yes, you can make it. Let's go for 1,000.
The butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Betty bought a butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Betty bought another butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought another butter to make the bitter butter better. Betty bought the butter, but the butter.
This was a tough one. I tried not to disrupt you in between, and I see that the comment section is buzzing to, cheer up. 57. Congratulations, Sundar. I know this was tough. I know this was hard, but you made it, my friend. You made it happen. Congratulations. You just beat your score by a couple of, I think by a score of 10. But that counts. That counts. You had a tough one. You had the toughest of all, and you still made that happen. So I am so proud of you, Sundar. You made it. Take a sip, my friend. Take a sip of water. A great run. Of course. Yes, indeed. It was wonderful. And everyone is super excited and cheering up for you. Everyone is a fan of you, so go ahead. You follow Sundar because he deserves all the respect the stream can give him. So wonderful, love it, love the enthusiasm. Okay, so Sundar, are you ready to take another, take a beat, get your energy back in? Now we're gonna make a submission for LHD Build Chrome Dino Game and help you earn a point for this game.
Okay. How do we
All
do it?
right. So you take a screenshot of this particular section.
Okay. Screen.
And then I share the link with you in the chat screen. But let's just say if we don't know where the link is, like, all right, I'm not going to give the link to you. Let's just do it from the top. So once you take that screenshot, sorry?
Yeah, let me just quickly do the screenshot.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I think I've got a screenshot.
Great, awesome. So now that you have a screenshot, you can open another tab and open the LHD Build website. It's hackp.ac/LHD Build.
Pardon me. So what is it again? Sorry.
hackp.ac/LHD Build. I'll add a banner for you to help you with that. hackp.ac/LHD Build. So there goes the banner. 1 second. Let's take to load up. And there you go.
Cool. So
all right.
hackp.ac/LHD builds.
Okay, so once you open hackp.ac/LHD build and you're in the website, just scroll down, find the Chrome Dinosaur Challenge. Can you do that for me?
Yep. This one.
Yes, and once you do open not this one, the one where the challenge is located, but actually you can find it on this page itself. So scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll down. There would be a day 2 submission link at the bottom of the, I think, in additional information section probably. Can you find it? Actually, there is no link here. Probably there's no link here. I'll make sure to add that link on this page itself. But can you go back to the local Hack Day Build website and on this section where you can, where these cards are situated, so you can see this Chrome Dinosaur. Just scroll up a bit.
This one.
Yes, there is a form there, day 2 form. Can you see that link?
Yep.
Day 2 form to earn your points. Just click on that. I know I followed the longer route, but this is just in case someone is at the LHD Build website and wants to know how to make that happen. So this is where you sign in and then register. I'm going to remove you off stream right now, Sundar. You remove your screen share so that you can make that and add your information there to earn points. But this is how you do it, friends. This is where the link is, and upload a screenshot to get a point. And Sundar here has been an amazing guest up on stream. He was nothing but had a great sportsman spirit up on stream because he tried to make it happen. So those of you who's joined us on stream right now, what we were doing was we were giving tongue twisters alongside the Chrome Dinosaur game, and Sundar here tried to make this happen. So this was a tongue twister that we gave him, and he did it. He made it happen. He had a good score, and now he's submitting the screenshot and also making a tweet on Twitter. So you tweet it with @MLH, local hack day, challenge accepted. Once you do it, make a tweet of your highest score with this one. You can also tag me. I go by the name Sashtrika Kaur. That's what Sundar is going to do once he's off stream right now. But great job, Sundar. I love your spirit and I love your enthusiasm while playing this game. I understand that you were in so much pain, but how do you feel?
I think it's got my brain working, so that's good. So that's good. I've got some lessons today as well, so that hopefully it'll get my brain working for those.
I completely understand. So do you know what the comment section is trying to say? The comment section says that they rather read the Hamlet twice than go through this entire process again. You did the impossible, my friend. You did the impossible. And everyone is congratulating me because I get your jawlines defined today. So you have that ready and you have your picture ready now, I think.
Wait, thank you.
Even though this was stressful, I hope you had fun. I can see that you're still
Yeah.
excited, but all the more tired. So go ahead, take some rest, take a couple of minutes, and I hope that you have fun this day. This is day 2 of the LSD build, and there are tons of
Yeah.
activities and events planned for the entire day. So do participate in all of them, and I'll see you there on Discord.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Sundar. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
All right, so that was Sundar, and as I removed him from the stream, whew, what a game this was. It was stressful for Sundar, it was stressful for me because I completely get the position that I put him in. Now, this was a tough one, but before everyone blames me for the final round, I want to make sure and point out that I used this tongue twister from the chat room itself. So before you blame me, just look up the chat room and scroll the section to see that this is a tongue twister that I got from you. So if I did that to him, you are equally responsible, everyone. But I hope that you had a great time following the Chrome Dino game with us. There are tons of other events, mini events, sessions, live sessions, workshops, tons of activities planned for you throughout the week. So make sure you participate as much as you can. Keep building, keep learning, and keep earning points for your guild. So in case you haven't joined the guild, make sure you do that on Discord. So go ahead, reach out on Discord, and then join us. I'll take a break for 5 minutes. The next stream, I'm coming up in 5 minutes itself. You can just hang in there, try something different. Take a break, everyone. Chill out a bit, and in 5 minutes, I'll teach you how you can make a tic-tac-toe game in the LSD build, so that you earn a point for that one as well. So I hope that you want to join in, and thank you so much. I am glad that you memed the whole game, and thank you so much for joining in. Now I am the meme lord. All right, I'll take that. Thank you so much. And I can see that the comment section is still buzzing. I am glad that everyone had fun, even though I'm so sorry, so that we did that to you. But I am glad you had fun and you were great. You had a great sportsman spirit on stream. So love it. And now he's going to. Everyone is going to play other games, but make sure you join me back here live again in another 5 minutes. So we'll start the stream in 5 minutes. I'll just grab a cup of water, sit here tight, and then explain how you can make a tic-tac-toe game for LSD build. If you've made this game before, I challenge you to try it in a different language, the one you haven't learned before. And if you have never made this game before in any language whatsoever, I'm going to make this workshop really beginner friendly. I'll start from the basics. I'll cover everything. It's very beginner friendly. And then I'll explain how we can make improvements to make it better and learn new things. So join me on stream in 5 minutes. We had a great time playing the Chrome Dino game. Now we get some learning and get some hacking done. We'll build something interesting. And I want you all here back in 5 minutes to check in for the next event. All right, very excited. Thank you so much and love the enthusiasm. I love you all too. Thank you so much for joining in. Make sure you make your tweets. Your tweets should be live by tweeting, tagging MLH hacks, hashtag local hack day, and hashtag challenge accepted. This was my challenge to you. You need to run the Chrome Dino game with the tongue twister. So this was my challenge for you, and I hope that you had a great time with this. So make a tweet, mention how you feel about all this and how you like the tongue twister challenge. Take a screenshot of your highest score and make a tweet online. If you want to tag me, please go ahead and do that. It's by Sashrika Kaur you go with. And this is me signing off for the Chrome Dinosaur game. And we'll be back within 5 minutes to start up with the tic-tac-toe game. All right. Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much for joining me live. And I'll see you in 5 minutes. All right. See ya. Bye. Hi everyone, we are back. We just hosted a incredible and a very long Chrome Dinosaur event, and I hope that some of you folks joined that one and had a great time. And most of you are here for another event that we're hosting, which is Build a Tic-Tac-Toe Game Live. So I'm gonna help you with that in just a bit. But before we move on, this is something that we did at the previous event as well. But you have to make sure that what do you have to do before we start with an event? What do you have to do, folks? Mention that in the comment section. What do you have to do before you start with the session? I know, feeling hyped up. You have to be hyped up. You have to show the excitement. Yes, of course, but you have to check in. So if you have not checked in yet, make sure you do it now. And the check-in link for this event is, drumroll please, it's obvious, it's hackp.ac/tic-tac-toe. I made it pretty obvious for you to catch up with that one, so check in hackp.ac/tic-tac-toe. And we're going to start with this session in a couple more minutes. It's going to be a long one, so hang tight. And now the twist for this event. So for those of you folks who joined us just now and were not there in the Chrome Dinosaur event, we did run the Chrome Dinosaur event, but we had a really slight, small twist in that game. We made that game happen with some tongue twisters. So this event, why not this event also has a little bit of twist while teaching. So there's no twist in Tic-Tac-Toe event per se, but we'll run this session a little longer. So it's still, we're allotted an hour. If there's no event after that, I'll just keep a check. We'll do a few more challenges live for this session online. So this session is here about learning to be wild, because at the end of this session, you just hang tight and follow along with me such that we earn ourselves more points at the end of this event. First, we learn and create a tic-tac-toe game, and this is going to be wild. So everyone, hang tight, check in. All of you settle down. If you're joining in from the IST time zone, get your lunch ready. If you're joining in from someone else, dinner, breakfast, whatever it is you're having, or you just a simple snack time, get your food in place. All of you sit tight and let's begin this event. If you have not checked in yet, check in now at hackp.ac/tic-tac-toe. This is going to be a great event. We're going to do tons of, we're going to have a ton of fun. We're going to do tons of activity. We're going to learn from the very basics. So the the thing to know about this is that this is a very beginner-friendly session. I have kept it as light as possible. So I've tried to reach out to the very basics. I'll explain you the entire code. I'll explain you how to build this game so that you can do it on your own. And I'll also guide you through some of the tweaks, some of the best practices that we can do to make it happen. And then I will ask you to make those changes, and I'll also show you how you can make a submission on DevPost about this game and earn yourself another point. So are you all ready? So I see a couple of questions which says which language you're going to use. So to build the tic-tac-toe game, I'm going to use Java because that is something that I prefer. You can choose any language of your choice. If you're an experienced hacker, make sure you try your hand at a different language this time. But if you are new to this game and you've not built this game before, just go ahead and choose the language of your preference, any language that you want, and then build along. You can follow tutorials. You cannot follow tutorials. You can build in the preferred language. You cannot build in your preferred language and try out something different entirely. This event is about having fun. This event is your event. You need to figure out how you want to do it. But at the end, we would like to see a working tic-tac-toe game. So without further ado, this sounds fun. Are you all ready? So if I get hype in the chat section, I'll just share my screen real quick and then we can start. All of you, make sure that you check in. For those of you folks who are still joining right now, I just made an announcement on Discord. So if you know some of your friends who are interested in this event, make sure you reach out to them. Make sure you post a message in your own guilds about this session, and everyone who wants to build a tic-tac-toe game together must join it. I've tried to keep this beginner friendly. So just to give you a heads up, we are trying to use some basic concepts that we know about programming to build this entire game from scratch. We can use AI later on to make it more effective and make our moves, the computer moves a little more smarter. But for now, we have tried to avoid that so that this is as beginner friendly as possible. So come on in and right now settle down, get your snacks in place, and let me share my screen and then I'll go on from there. All right. So let me share my screen and first let me show you how to check in. All right, my screen is up live, you can see. So as soon as you go to this link, I'll try and type the link again. So you go to hack.ac/ what are we doing here? We're playing tic-tac-toe. We're not just playing tic-tac-toe, we're gonna build tic-tac-toe. So when you go to this link, it'll open up the same screen that we're at, this one, and you can see a button there. So I've been a great build member and I have already registered for the event. So right now I can see a button here which says check into the event. So I'm just going to click on this button to check in on this event and voila, I am checked in. And as soon as I'm checked in, I've earned myself a point of being a guild tic-tac-toe. So you earn 1 point of checking in and then also you earn another point for, you earn 1 point for checking in and you another point for creating a tic-tac-toe game. So right now let's stop my screen share. I'll share my screen again with the game. Let me see here. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, the Chrome tabs are still open. We were playing the Chrome Dino game just before this event. So those tabs are still open. Let me just quickly close them. And there you go. So let's screen share again. The entire screen. My screen is up. You can see me multiple times. And there you go. I hope you can see my screen. And I also hope that you can. I'll just do one thing. I'll just, yeah, like that. So, there's just one problem with this, one slight problem. Let me just stop my screen share and just screen share this in this only this window so that I can see your comment sections and keep this as interactive as possible. So we're gonna make this happen. We want to keep it as interactive as possible. And all right, so share. Okay, I don't think it's letting me do that. All right, no worries. So the screen is up. I know that you can see my code here. I know that you can see that it's huge code that we've written, but I assure you it's less than 200 lines, which is very less. So if you're a beginner, if you're trying to get started with this code process, I'm going to guide you through all the best practices, and I'm going to keep this as beginner friendly as well. Now, at the same time, this code does not have the best practices, I must warn you. So this means that when we are trying to make the stream happen and I'm trying to guide you and explain the code. I'm trying to cover all the bases and then I'm going to explain you how we can make this code more readable and more, follow all the hoops principles and go ahead from that. So we're going to try that and I hope that you are excited. So yes, you do get, so to answer your question, you do get 1 point for checking in and you do get another point if you make a submission on dev post. So go ahead, do that. And yes, of course, I'm going to zoom it for you. So let's add this to the stream. Let's open this up. And now let's zoom it. So window, appearance. All right. Go ahead. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. It's so cold in there that my hands are shivering. All right. So all right, I hope that it's visible now. Let me know in the comment section if it is visible. I will open the comment section here alongside this. I know that you might see your own comments buzzing through it right now, but this is just so I know that I have the screen ready. So I'm going to do it this way that I can see your comment sections and also I can see, you can see my screen and my code base. Did that sound good? All right, wonderful. You guys are amazing. I love the enthusiasm, folks. And now let's get started. So we're here to build a tic-tac-toe game. And before we start do that, I'm going to explain. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to explain my code. I'm going to explain what I've written here. I'm going to explain the reasons why I did what I did. I followed the tutorial online. You can do that too. If you don't want to follow a tutorial online, you can make it from scratch. It's an easy game to build if you don't want to follow a tutorial. Yes, to answer your question, it is Java. Oops, sorry about that. Yes, it is Java, and we are gonna work on this. So just give me a second. Let me just pull up a banner here. Tic-tac-toe, and then we're gonna go ahead with this one. So comment section, and here. So bear with me for a second, folks. Yes, of course. Everything is set in place. So I'll not put your comments up on live. I'll just answer your questions accordingly. So just help me out, and dark mode. My screen is killing my eyes. So there's a reason that I kept it in light mode, but I can get the dark mode for you as well. Give me a second. Should be in appearances, I suppose. All right. I can't see a dark mode. Can you see a dark mode? It should be in appearances. So should I scroll down? I think I saw it somewhere, but I'm not sure to see it now. So let be, I think this should work. I'm sorry, I can fulfill yours, advice on going for the dark mode. But all right, so let's work on this one. I can open it on Sublime if you want. It's already in dark mode, so I've set that up already. But Eclipse is just downloaded it. Yes, so dark mode isn't a big deal. Let's focus on the code first. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Let's talk about this code. So we're going to create a tic-tac-toe game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain the code bit by bit. Then I'm going to guide you on how we can clean this code up. And then we're going to make a submission on DevPost to make sure that everything's in place, right? So once you're writing this code, I'm going to do this as a code review. So these are a couple of functions that I've written. I've tried to break down my code into pieces to understand what is working, where is working. When you're writing Java code, it is important to break your, follow the solid principles, and at the same time, try to break your functions. So once you break into functions, the thing that you have to take care about is every function should have one job. So any code that you feel is redundant in your entire main section, make it into a function and then go ahead from there. So let's start with this first section where we're going to play the tic-tac-toe game. I'm going to explain the main function in a while, and we're going to talk about playing the tic-tac-toe game. So before we go ahead and talk about the code here, let's demo it and see what we've done here. Let's work on this section first, and then we'll see how the code works, right? So let me just demo it for you so that you understand what we're doing, and then we go ahead and see the code and map it alongside. All right, cool. So as you can see that we have our board in front of us where there are positions. Now the computer asks us, where do you want to place X? And I have to enter a position from 1 to 9. Now, 1 being this position, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and so forth. So this is how this entire board game is set up. Now, let's say, comment section, where do you want me to place the first element? 5. All right, we have a 5. I'll enter 5. All right, so the computer did play its turn. And now he placed the tic-tac-toe element at position 2. So now 2 is occupied. What happens if I place it on 2 again? Can I do that? Can I cheat? Nope, that position is already taken. I have to try another one. Which position? Which position? Come on. So we have another 6 in the chat section. So if I go ahead and do a 6. All right, the computer played its chance, but did not play smartly. And now I have the chance to win. And how can I win? I'll just enter a big 4 there. And congratulations, team. We won. We did it. Woohoo. Now, did I miss? Oh, yes, I did miss a word, I in the position. But don't worry. Thanks for catching that up. We'll just fix that in a bit. All right, so you want to play again? Yes, of course. Why not? Now, what if we let the computer win this time? Can we do that? Can we make that happen? So what if we want the computer to win? Let's just put in a random number. 4 is there. Now the computer places its first element at 5. Let's see if the computer can win this one. So let's see if I put at 6. And now if the computer places its element at 9, it will win, of course. But let's place it at 7. The computer is not ready to win just yet. The computer is teasing us. Yes, the computer won. Better luck next time. Now, want to play again? Of course, yes, we want to play again. But this time we want to make a tie happen and see what happens when it's a tie, right? So let's say we place it on 1. Then we place it on 3. Then we place it on 5. Oops, I think I'm going to win this one. Let's place it on 8. And let's place it on 7. So I won, but no worries, you get the gist, right? It's just the case that I can play it again and show it to you. If it results in a tie, instead of congratulations, I won, we'll just get a tie. Let's just quickly do that, make that happen. So 2, 3, 5, and sorry, and 6, and yep, the computer one. So no worries. I don't think that we can make that tie happen right now, but we'll surely do at some point. Let's just remove this. And first, before we go on with something else, let's just quickly fix the spelling error that we just caught in position. So we entered our position here, and let's fix that spelling error. Done. Awesome. So now that we're working on this code, let's see what's happening right here. So first, we're playing the tic-tac-toe game, right? So we'll first print the game board. This is what the game board looks like. The game board has 3 spaces and basically 3 columns and 3 rows. But in order to build that game board and make that look and make it more presentable, I think I just got disconnected from my headphones. Just give me a second. What's the stream without some technical difficulties? We just saw that in the final one. All right, so I'm just going to stop sharing and I'm going to connect my headphones back again. All right. And now I'm going to come back upstream and I'm going to share my screen right back again. Sorry about that technical difficulty, but we're back online. So I was talking about the board, right? So we need the board to have elements right there, and those elements should be 3 rows and 3 columns. But we need an additional line to create a boundary. So this is how we create a boundary. In order to create a boundary, we'll make a character board. We'll have the empty spaces in between. So these are the empty spaces which would then be filled by either an X or no. And this is the boundary line that we just created. So these are the lines. We'll just create another boundary with a plus sign. So this is just to create the final length of boundary and then move on to the next one. Where I'll have another line which has again some blanks, and just like a 3x3 matrix, we did create a matrix. This matrix, but this one was not 3x3. This one was 5x5 because we created boundaries as well, just to make it more presentable. Right. So now we have a print board function. So let's just say I just go ahead and comment not my entire code, just this code that runs the section, and I'm just going to show you how we print the code. So once I run this, it prints the code. Just ignore the do you want to play again. That's something that's written in the main section, the main function. I'll explain it a little bit, so bear with me. So this is how your board looks, and this is how we created a 5x5 board, right? So now that the board is clear, let's just remove the console from the screen, come back here and comment it. Right, so ignore the while true. Now let's talk about what happens when the user plays and what happens when the CPU plays. All right. So are you ready for this, folks? Are you following along? Is this section clear? I hope this section is. You're just creating the board till now. And now we're going to talk about how we can get an input from the user and make users first jumps. Now, the first thing that we did here was create the board. The second part is we ask the user to play. You can make this random as well. Once we're through with this code, you'll understand how we can make this random. But I'll keep it as a work for you to do, so you can basically make that happen. So you can make it random that first either the computer plays or the user plays. You can make that random as well. But now that we've understood the board, let's talk about the user playing section. So in order for the user to play, what do we need? We need a position, right? Everyone, focus. We need a position from the user. In order to get that position from the user, we need to initialize scanner. So if you're new to Java, we just use the system in argument to our scanner class, and we generate a scanner class object. We use this object to get the next integer. So if we go ahead and do an sen.nextIn, sen is something that I initialized just now using scanner. It just adds the input into the user position. This system out line is just aligned to print to the console and ask for the position. So where do you want to place X? Enter the position from 1 to 9. It is important to mention the input that we want here. You can add another check for this if the input is wrong, and then you can go ahead and ask them to try it another time. But for now, we're keeping this simple. I'll go through the code. I'll tell you how you can make the code better at each point in time, and you can add those checks on your own. So this is something that you have to do on your own, but I'm going to give you an entire overview so that you can generate it at the end of this event. Awesome. So, all right, follow along, folks. Let's get this done. You can do this. We've been great so far. We can do it further as well. So while talking about the user position, we took that user position using scn.nextInt, where we got an input from our console. The user gave us a number between 1 to 9. That could be any number. And now, just for a second, ignore this piece of code. All right, I'll just comment it out. So ignore this piece of code. Let's say we just got an input from the user, which is stored in user pos, right? So user pos, I want my program to just place the piece on the board where the user suggested. So I'm the player and I want to place the piece. So as a player, I chose that my element should be X. That means I need to place an X on the user position on the board. So I'm just telling a place piece function to, use the user position, place the player. All right, I can see a question that says that I don't know Java. I'll try to explain the code a little more. All right, so do you know some other language? And I can map it for you. Every language is a bit same. It's about a difference in syntax. I understand that. But at the same time, the entire concept revolves around the same fundamentals. So if you don't know Java, you can try out a different input in your preferred language. It's just that here we're taking a simple input from the user, and here we're just calling a function to place the piece on the board. I'll explain the place piece function in a bit, but right now we'll talk about this code on a higher level. All right, so if you don't know Java, don't worry. You can try it on a different language. I'll explain what the function is doing and you can try it on that way. So the system print line is basically a line which prints out on the console. So if you're using C++, it's a different print function. If you're using C, using Python, it's different for that. The syntax is different, but the entire concept is same, where you want to print a line on the console. You get the user position, you print a line on the console, and then you place the piece on the board. I'll explain the place piece function, but again, this is the entire overview of what we want to do. We want to get the input, we want to place the piece, and then we want to check if we won or not. Now, again, ignore this particular check for now. Let's just work on this code on an entire level. So right now what we did, we got the input. What did I miss? I just got here. No worries. We just getting warmed up. We started out with explaining a tic-tac-toe game. We tried to get a user input and now placing the piece on board and then finally checking our result for the win. Right. So now let's talk about this valid position section. What happens if you're not given a valid position? Right. Let's just run this code and see what happens with this one. So as you can see right here, we have our code ready. So yes, you can use anything else as well. For Sublime Code Texture, I think you need to use your console to your command prompt to actually run the code, but you can use any text editor as well. I'm using Eclipse. You can use IntelliJ. You can use other IDEs as well. Eclipse, I find it easy, so I use that. But anyways, so as we were talking about this, now let's say we focus on inputting 5. Now the computer has placed it on position 4. If we input 4, that means that position is already occupied. So this means that this is not a valid position, right? So once I do this, it tells me that the position is taken and I need to try another position, which means that if I come back here, this check, what it's doing is it's telling me that the position is taken and you need to try another position, which means I need to take another input from the user. So this is scn.nextInt, and we're using another scn.nextInt to take a user input again. So once we do that, this is inside a while loop, which means whenever we are not entering a valid position, it will keep asking and prompting us to give another position, another position, another position. User position is the variable where we stored our element, and valid position is the function we wrote to check. Now let's go ahead and see what valid position looks like. But before that, let's talk about the CPU plays itself. All right, before I go ahead and talk about CPU plays, I want to shed some light here on the valid position section. To shed some light here, I want to bring your attention to this particular 2 variables that we just created. So what I did was to keep this simple. You can use a hash map here, you can use a hash set here instead, but to keep it simple and to keep it beginner friendly, I use the basic array list. An array list is just like an array, but it's the size is not defined and you can use it as a list. So you can read more about it online. But if you don't know about this as well, and if you don't know about hash maps or hash set, that's the reason I used array list to keep it more simple. So I created 2 array lists, and those lists contain the positions that are already placed. So if player plays the position, say 1, 4, 7, 6, and 5, the player position array list will contain all of these numbers. The other reason that I'm using an array list here is that I want to leverage the collections class and use a set function, our set functions to check if all the elements are present in a set or not. So I hope that you understand sets, and this is what we're doing here. So player positions and CPU positions is just a list of all the positions that the player has played and the CPU has played. All right, so let's talk about the valid position function. So if we go ahead and open this function, this is what this function looks like. Very simple, very easy function. Let's just bring this up a bit. Yes, of course. So very simple, very easy function. It just checks if it contains my position or not. So if I send the user position, it'll get stored in a pos variable, and it'll check if my player position contains pos or if my CPU position contains pos as well. If it does contain that, then what does that mean? That means that we are in the wrong position. We cannot place this variable because it's already occupied with either a 0, which is the CPU position, or an X, which is the player position. So an O and X is already there. You cannot place that. And that is why I just created a method. Now this valid pos function is still incomplete. What is incomplete in this function? Can somebody tell me what is incomplete in this one? The code would work just fine if you leave it at that, but there is something missing in this function. Can anybody point that out? What is it that we're missing in the valid pos function? Ooh, I don't see any comment section. That means folks are still figuring it out. So the position, yes. What is it? Let me see what the comment is. Check if within a number, pointer, type, position number. So yes, we are missing the fact that the position is not in between 1 and 9. The position might be a 10, the position might be more than that, but if it's not between 1 and 9, that means it's incorrect. And so I'll leave it on to you. So once you write this code, just add another check here that the pos should be between 1 and 9 range. And if it is not in 1 and 9 range, it should return a false, else it'll return a true. Right, so I'll close this section, I'll come back up, and we were talking about the valid position. So let's say it's not a valid position. Right now, I've just taken care of the fact that the position is already taken. But if the valid position, if the user pos is between 1 and 10, then this should not be printed. Something else should be printed. So either you can make it generic, or you can make an if else variable inside this and show the inputs accordingly. Whatever you feel like. Now, once you have a user position, you place it on board, you check the win. Let's talk about the CPU place, and then we'll see what the place piece and the check win function does. All right. So as I said, I'm using randomizer here to generate random CPU numbers, which means that my CPU is not playing smart, but you can make it AI powered. Again, this is a beginner friendly workshop, so that's why we kept it as simple as possible. So we're going to use a randomizer here, but you can go ahead and use a library and make it use AI to make it more advanced. So take a level up and go ahead and try out different things. But this is a very open-ended project that we want to show you and explain what's happening. Right, so now the CPU plays. So every chance that we play, we want the next chance to be the CPUs. So we want this to run in a way where either we generate the number or the CPU generates a number. So once we generate the number, the CPU must have its chance, and if the CPU has generated a number, then the chance should come back to us. I'll explain how the chance would come back to us, but for now, let's talk about the CPU's chance. Now the CPU is playing, that means it's generating a random number, right? So what do is we leverage the random class in Java. There might be a different class in other languages. You might have to find it out, you might have to check on it. So you search for a randomizer in that particular language, and you can see which class is there to leverage that. Now, let's use the random class function, and create an object out of it. So we created a random object, and now we want a CPU position. So if you can see that this code is practically, you can see that this code is practically similar, because for now we can see that what we did here, we got the user position from the user input. But right now what we're trying to do here is we are trying to get a random input. How do we get a random input? We just get a next integer 9, and we do add a 1 on that. So ran next integer, the argument in the next int should be the bound. That means the bound here is 9, which means that any number less than 9 from 0 to 8, this random function will generate that. So this addition of 1 in front of this is just generation of numbers from 1 to 9, making it easier, of course. Again, checking a valid position. I explained this code. If you still not get this particular function of valid position, I'll repeat it for you. But for now, let's move on and let's talk about how we're going to replace the piece, print the code, and check the wins. So the valid position function takes the CPU position, and the CPU position would then again generate another rank. So this time, so you saw that here I printed a position taken, try another position, because we wanted to let the user know that we are, you want to try and input another number. So you want to prompt the user to do it. But if we're not prompting the user to do it, here the computer can just go ahead and generate it, because the computer knows that it's not the right position. That means it needs to generate it. So I just remove the print line here. Now, placing the piece on board. Now this one, where we were placing the piece on board with the user position, we had the user as player. When we were placing the piece on board as a CPU position, we had the user as CPU. Sending both of these, we're going to place it on the board, and then we're going to talk about the check function. So right now we've covered two functions. We've covered the valid position, we've covered the print board. Let's talk about the place piece. All right. So I hope that you all are following along. Everyone, are you still up? Are you still there in the chat room? Are you following along? Do you understand everything that's happening right now with the code? I hope that this is beginner friendly and you understand every bit of it. Yes, of course. Awesome. I'm glad to see that enthusiasm. I'm glad to see that you're still following along. I'm trying to take it slow. If you want me to go further slow, let me know. At the same time, keep on following along and keep on, trying this code out in your own devices. I'll also share how some tips and tricks on making this code much more, friendlier, much more of the fact that it's more simple to understand, but at the same time, it's not so messy. You can just grab some pieces out and then try something different. But I'm glad that you're still here. I'm glad that you're following along, and I'm glad that you can do this. Can we get the code? The question is that do you need the code? This code is practically simple. I can give you the code, but I would prefer that you do it on your own, because you're here to learn, you're here to try something new. So if you understand how the code works and you try to do it on your own, of course, you can make it happen. But I'll give you the code for your reference if you want. I'll show that to you. It's up on my GitHub profile if you want to see it, but for now, let's just work on this. Okay, so let's talk about placing the piece on the board, shall we? Very simple. I've used practically a switch case to make that happen, which is the easiest thing that you can do in Java. So if you want to place a piece on board, you have a position and you know which user is sending that position. So these three things, these three arguments are really important. You have your board ready when you want to place the position. You have your position ready where, what it is, which position you want to place it, and you have a user ready. So let's just, comment this code out a bit and edit this code a bit to help you understand how everything is working here. All right, so coming back up. So for example, let's say we know that the player is sending our entry. So this is what happens when, it is called for the first position. So let's just try out and, I'll try to help explain what's happening here. So you see that this is what the positions look like. 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you're following along. All right. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then we have another element 6, 7, 8, 9. So does everyone agree? This is what your board should look like. So these are the positions that we have in place, correct? So someone has also mentioned that they've done a job if you want to check out the code, but all right, fine, let's walk around. So this is what the board looks like, right? So if you want to place it on position 1 and the player is giving its chance, you want to place an X on 1, all right? And if computer takes a chance, then we want to place a 0 per se, right? So let's say the computer wants to place a chance on 2, then it wants to add 0. Then if we say we want to add it on 5, then it's this. The catch here, what is the catch here? The board, what the board looks like. So I'll just go ahead and grab this already ready board that we have. And I'll come back here. So you understand the positions, right? Let me just explain it on the board to see how it's happening. So if you want to place a position on the board, sorry about that. Yep. So if you want to place a position on the board, and if you want to do it that way, so as I mentioned before, this is a matrix, right? So the matrix has indexes. Again, 2, 3, 4. When we come back up, we see that there is a 0 here, then a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Sorry if it's a little messy and unaligned. I'll try to fix that. I think I can fix that. All right. So now that we have everything in place, let's just talk about how this works. So if you want to place, let's say, an X here, which is what? It's position 1. We place an X here, right? This is position 0, 0. If you want to place an O here, which means that it's on position 0, 2. Similarly, this position is 0, 4, and this is the third position. So what we're trying to do here with the switch case is map accordingly. All right. So if I hope that this part is clear. If you want, I can go on and try and explain the further bit as well. For example, this is 2, 0, 2, 2, 2, 4, again 4, 0, 4, 2, 4, 4, and it's mapped to the numbers that we were referring to earlier: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chat room, is this clear? Can I move on? Are you all following along? And if you have any doubts, feel free to ask any time in the comment section. All right, if I don't see any other questions, and I see a yes that we are following along, which means that I am good to go with this one. So I'll get the piece back here, and I'll explain what this code does now. So now that you understand that, first we need to check if our player is the user or the, our user is the player or the CPU. To make that distinction, we need to check. That is the reason we were sending an argument along with this function, and the argument was user, to check if we have the player or we have the CPU in place. If we do have the player, that means that we have to set the user equals to player, and that means that our piece, which was earlier blank, this should be set to either X or should be set to either O. So if our user is the player, that means the piece should be X, and the player, it should add the particular position to our player position array list. Remember, at the start of this stream, I just explained to you why I was using a player position and a CPU positions array list. And if you can see on top, I just made it into 2 static array lists so that any function can access this. Still getting a lot of this, and another way to solve it. Yes, of course, there's always better ways to solve it. I'm just trying to keep it beginner friendly to let everybody understand what's happening here. There are tons of advanced workshops. You can take it to another level, of course. But right now, let's focus on this. So we have player positions and we have CPU positions. All right. So coming back in here, we have the player positions in place. Player positions this array list would contain all the positions that we generated. So if we have, let's say, 5 positions that we selected, it'll just add it to the array list and create a set out of it. Then on the CPU positions, it'll add the CPU position to the array list, create a set out of it. Now that our sets are being created, this switch case is practically really simple. Now that you understand the concept, you can build this on your own. It's just mapping the case to the board presence. So if, for example, it's the case 1, that means we're placing our piece on 0, 0. Remember, if it's the player, the piece is X. If it's the CPU, the piece is 0. And in case 1, we place it on board 0, 0. We place that piece there and we break. Don't forget to break out through the switch loop. If you don't do that, it'll just run all the paces and it'll just break your code. This is an easier way to say it, but it'll just give you a wrong answer, of course, because even if you run it just one time, it'll just go ahead and explain it. Replace all of your entries with the same piece. So you break it, you do it on 0, 2, 0, 4, 2, 0, 2, 2, 2, 4, then again 4, 0, 4, 2, and 4, 4. So I hope that this particular section is clear. I just explained this particular section, so I just rushed by the code, but I hope that this section was clear. If you have any doubts, now is the time to mention that in the comment section. I can repeat it for you again. We also have a default system where if number is not between 1 and 9, it'll just break out of the loop and just print to enter between 1 and 9. And we can just handle this case by getting a SCN int again. So you can just add an SCN int here if you want. If you don't want, just go back and handle it in the main case. Either way, this works. But I hope that this is clear. Everyone, are you still there? Are you following along? Oops, sorry. Are you following along? And is this particular section of code clear? Because now we're rushing into the check when function, which is practically the easiest thing that I've done with that. But I hope that this particular section is here. So now that this is all is done, now you can see that the user place section is true and the place speed section is true. So let's just run the code on a higher level again. So what we did was we get the user to input an integer. We check if it is a valid position or not. We place the piece on the board, and then we check a win situation. Again, for the CPU, we do it with a randomizer. We create a random integer here, and And then post that, we just place the piece on the CPU, on the board by referring that the CPU is playing. And then we print the board, we check the win. And then what I did here is I just used a while true loop, which means that I'm breaking out only when we have our check win done. So either we win or it's a tie. If the entire board is filled, only then it will break out of my loop. That is why this code is working fine. You can obviously, instead of this while true, you can add a check win function here, but you have to add a check win function after you place another piece to check if you won or not. All right. So since we are through with that, let's talk about the check win function. Are you all ready and hyped up to talk about the check win function? And is it clear up until this point of time? Because once we're through with the check win function, I'll take up questions, and post that we'll work on the twist to make the stream more interesting. We're going to solve 10 challenges together live up on stream. So are you ready for that? All clear. Wonderful. I have got an all clear signal from Sam Flab. What about everyone else? Are you following along? Are you all set? Is it clear? Do you have any doubts? Do you want me to go slow? Do you want me to repeat something? No. Wonderful. Yes, you're ready. Awesome. So let's talk about the check win function, shall we? So this result is just a way of storing our result. Captain, everyone is ready. Awesome. I love the spirit, and thank you so much for following along and, pumping my spirits up as well. So let's just talk about the check win function. So I'm going to click on this, and yes, it is easy. So you can make a play. So right now I'm using CPU, but you can also, make a game with 2 players if you want. Again, very simple. You need to, switch players. So comment section, can you do this as a homework, or basically, can you do this on your own? I think it's practically very easy using this code to generate a 2-player game, one that is mentioned in the comment section. Do you think you can do this? Yes, you can do this. So you can do it on your own. Instead of using a randomizer, just take another input the same way that I did for the first position. And this is something that you can make happen. Awesome. So this is what I challenge you to do. Take it up a notch, make it a 2-player game. Right now we're using the CPU as a randomizer, but you can take it up a notch and make it a 2-player game, and then focus on AI if you want. Wonderful. Let's talk about the check win function, shall we? Very easy, very simple. Now, again, as I said before, you can generate a hash set, you can try out different things for Java, but in case you don't know about a hash set, because it's something which is another data structure that we use, and if you're new to Java, you might have not heard of it. So to keep it friendly, I'm just using an array as a list. So to generate an entire sequence, so what do we have here? In order to have a winning position, what do we need? We need to have the same element at either 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9, or go column wise. Column 1 should be the same, column 2 should be the same elements, or column 3 should be the same element. At the same time, all the crosses should be the same, which means that the diagonals should have the same element. That means 1, 5, and 9, and 3, 5, and 7. So are the winning conditions clear? So we either have 1, 2, 3, which is the first case, row 1, which is another one is 4, 5, 6, second case, row 2, 7, 8, 9, third case, row 3. And then we have the column 1, which is 1, 4, and 7, first list, 2, 5, and 8, another one, and then 3, 6, and 9, the final one, which is on column 3. There can also be a diagonal, which is 1, 5, and 9, and 3, 5, and 7. All right, so now that we are clear on the list, we just add it to an array list of list and add it to the wins. So again, the reason that I am using list here is, I'll show you why. So if we just go ahead and open this list, you just open this declaration, you can see that it extends collection. Now I want to leverage the sets style of this. So have you heard of sets, where you just add your elements into a set, and then you can compare 2 sets to check if all the elements of one section are present in the other set? Of course you can. So this is why I'm using collections here. And again, because an array list uses the same collection, that is the reason I can declare it that way. So you can see here, it also extends collection. If you just go up and show you that. And because array list also extends list and list extends connection, that is the reason that the type list of list can be initialized with a new array list. So we did that here, and then we added all our wins inside a list, inside an array list. So now that our winning set is created, we can just go ahead, loop out all our wins at this, with this loop, traverse the entire list, take one list at a time, and check if the player position contains all the elements of the L set. So if you see the contains all L function here, what we're doing here is, so it'll return true if this collection contains all of the elements in the specified collection, which means that the player position contains all the elements of the L set. Again, check if CPU position has all the elements of the L set, and then it's just returning a string that congratulations you won, or return a better luck next time string. So now, how am I handling all the cases with this one? Let's first talk about that. All right. So it's player versus PC to answer your question, Mianchi. Now let's talk about how we are making it happen for ties and how we're making it, how is this particular piece of code working. So right now I've created a string, which is a blank string, right? And I gave it a return type of string, which means that I need to return my final answer. That did we win? Did we lose? Did the CPU win? Did we lose? Was the game not over yet? Or is it a tie? Of course, you can reduce the complexity of this code, but let's now not focus on complexity. Let's focus on the work at hand and getting it done first. And then we can obviously talk about how we can reduce this complexity as well. Again, we're using an array list, using a hash set can reduce the complexity, but for now, let's focus on this. So if our player position contains all the elements of it, let's say that the first, in the list of wins, the first list is the row 1, which is 1, 2, and 3. So if my player position contains 1, 2, and 3 positions, that means that we have an X at 1, 2, and 3 position. That means that we already won. That means we don't need to continue the game. We won. Return that we won. Again, if CPU positions have this way, then again, CPU positions have a 1, 2, and 3. It will just return a better luck next time, and it'll say that you won. But in case this is not the scenario, what then? Now, we have to do a final check to see if all the positions are filled or not. Now, if player position is filled, if CPU positions is filled, and that means that both the size of this array list is equal to 9, which means all the elements are processed, then it results in a tie. Now, you must ask that I used the return statement here, but I did not use a return statement here. So let's just humor this. Yes, of course, Ananya, I'll explain this function again. So let's just, before I talk about that, I'll explain the function again. Quickly, if you still have doubts, let me know, and then we'll try and run this. So let's just see that okay, what happens here is I'll just, take this off screen and try and focus on this function and this function only. Right, so let's just focus on this function only. Okay. So if you can see this function, what happens here is, that our wins contain all the winning positions, right? So it's in the form of a list, like first list is 1, 2, 3. Then the second list is, 4, 5, 6. And then there's another list, which is 7, 8, and 9. So you can see that this is happening, right? So you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9 are all in place. There are other wins as well, for example, the columns or the crosses, but let's not focus on this. What if, so let's say that first I asked my player to, all right, so what we can do this is, just let this way, run it alongside, and I'll explain it using the console so that you understand it better. So let's say that I want to place it on 5. Which means that what is happening here is that my player position right now, if this is my player positions array list, it should look something like this. It should contain 5 as an element, right? Is that correct? So, all right, so we can see it here, right? Now let's add a 7 to it. So that means it's placed on 7. So now the player position looks like 7. And let's say we add another 3 to it, which means that we won. So if we check on this right now, 3, that means we won. Now, what was happening at each of these steps? When we added 5, it came back to check if we won. If we won, then what it'll do is it'll grab a list, it'll check if the player position has all the elements of that list. So it has 3, but it does not have 1 and 2. So this fails. 4, 5, 6 does not have any of these elements. it failed again. It just has 5. And 7, 8, 9, it only has this. But while traversing down below, ... let's say it reaches a point where it reaches a win list of a diagonal cross, which means that it contains the elements 3, 5, and 7. So this list contains all the elements of 3, 5, and 7. What if we played another position of 1 in between? So the player position right now has 5, 1, 7, and 3, which means that we played all these positions. That means that all these positions contain an X. The player position still contains 5, 7, and 3, which is all the elements of this list. So all the elements of L are in player position, which means that we won. If all the elements of L are in CPU's position list, that means the CPU won, which means better luck next time, you just lost the game. But what if there is a scenario where it's a tie and you don't have that play? So let's try and play this again. Let's say we place it on 3. And oh, you got it. Awesome. Let's just finish this real quick. 8, then 1, and finally 9. So as you can see that this is a tie, right? So it's a tie. How did this tie game happen? So when it checked for all the elements, so you can see that 1, 3, 4, 8, and 9. This is what the player positions look like. And the CPU position, what do they look like? They look like 2. They look like 5. So 2, 5, 6, and 7. Which means that it does not contain any of the positions that are mentioned as the winning positions, right? It does not contain all the elements in the list, which means that this is not true. This condition is not true. But then this condition again isn't true either. This condition was not true in between of the game, but this is the condition which is true at the end of the game. And why is it true? Because the size of the elements in the first one is 5 and the second one is 4. Total of it is 9, which means that this condition is valid and our result is it's a tie. Now, it's important to note that I used a return function here, but I used a result storage here and not a return here. Why did I do that? Let's just humor this for a second and let's just go ahead and do a quick return here. So I don't want to play again with this code. I'll just, the program terminated. I'll just run this code again. All right. So let's just clean this up a bit. Right, let's just run it again. And there you go. So as we see now, right now just returning it's a tie, right? Why would this be wrong? Let's check on that. So if we place it on 1, we place it on 4, and now we place it on 6. Oops, this result is CPU winning. Let's try again. 1, I want to place it on 5. Oops, I want to place it on, I don't want the CPU to win. I want to place it on 7. And I want to place it on, where do I place it on? So I want to place it on 3. I don't want to win just yet. Oh, I did win. Sorry. Try again. Let's try again. I want to place it on 1. I'm trying to prove a point here. So bear with me, folks, for just a second. I'll show you why this section would be wrong. So 5. Let's say we go for another hit on 7. Oops, the CPU won again. The CPU is playing smarter day by day. Let's go for a 5. And what if we go for an 8? What if we go for a 4 next? Yes. So now you can see that this is a position where I am about to win. I'm about to win on the final section. As soon as I enter a 9, that means I should win, right? Everyone following along, we should win, right? What? My program just told me that it's a tie. What the hell happened? I just won, right? It should not be the same way. So the reason that this is happening is the list checks all these conditions. Now, for the final position, if we won, what it did was it just checked for the first case. So if the first case, which is 1, 2, and 3, was not a winning position, but it'll come here and I'll see that the position size sum equals 9, it'll just return a tie, which is not true. So it can be a tie, but it need not be a tie. So we just need to store our answer and then we check for other lists as well. So if we have an answer, it should return congratulations or a better luck next time. But in case we don't, this might be a tying position. If this is not the scenario at all, that means that if all the positions are not filled, it'll go through this entire loop. It'll never go in one of the if statements or else if statements and then just return a result, which is an empty string. When we come back to our own code, so just stopping it here for a minute, removing this from the screen, minimizing it, clearing it up a bit. Sorry. Right. Yeah, so clearing it up a bit, we checked that the result length was greater than 0, which means it's not an empty string. We can also return a null if you want and check if this is not a null. Either way, it's your choice. I just did this, and then I printed my board, and I printed out my result, and then I broke out of the loop. The same condition I added here, because after you place a piece on board, this is what you need to check. Keep a check on that. Now that we are through the section, we are almost there for the final bit. And in this final bit, I want you all to check along with me on how we can make this code more clear. So as you can see, when we come back here, let's just remove this empty spaces for a bit. I hope that the function is clear. Now, everyone, if you have any doubts, any confusion, let me know and I can check on that for you. Where do I check in it? So you can check it in on the dev post link for day 2. And that's where you can submit. I'm making a submission now and I'll show it to you. Yes, you can submit in any language of your choice. You can try Python, C++, C, Java, anything. You can try out a language lesser known as well. Like I wouldn't mind. You can try out Haskell. You can try out Ruby is a well-known language too. So you can try out Ruby, anything you want. I saw someone built tic-tac-toe in React as well. Might as well try it. So let's make this code a little more clear. So as you can see that this code creates the list again and again as soon as it's coming here, right? So can we just make a function out of it? Can we do that? Of course we can. So let's just do it. And in order to do that, I'll just remove the chat here and I'll just go ahead and make that change here. So, okay, I think before I go ahead and do that, I can just, I think I did not explain the main function, right? So let's talk about the main function first, and then we'll talk about clearing up the code. I'll talk about the clearing up the code, and I can leave that to you to do it. It's very easy. It's very simple. I just explained what I'm going to do and where I'm going to make those changes bit by bit. So follow along. So let's talk about the main function now, shall we? Let's open this. Now, you saw that the game should not end after just running one time, right? If you want to play again, I just have to run the entire program again, which makes no sense at all. So to do that, we again initialize a scammer and we run a do while loop. This loop, unless it breaks, it keeps on running. It reinitializes my player position. It reinitializes my CPU position. It runs my play tic-tac-toe game, which we just saw. And once it's done with that, it'll just ask if we want to play again, yes or no. If we just select a no, then it breaks out of the loop. If it selects a yes, then we just continue and play the tic-tac-toe game again. Right now, there is a case that I've not handled in the situation. And that case is, what if it enters a garbage value? It's not entering a yes or a no. What happens in that case? Right now, it keeps on playing again unless entered an N. You can fix that. You can add another check. You can add, if it's not Y or N, you can just add, these type of Y or N type of command and then ask them to play again. You can do all of those things. I have given you that skill. So you understand how you can do it now. So just make that happen. You can make those changes in the code. So let's talk about this where you can make this easier, right? Instead of working this again and again, what we can do is let's just send this wins along with our function, right? Just generate this list elsewhere, send this list along with it. So I'm not writing that code right now because I want to take up questions and I want to focus my time on that. But I'll explain what you can do is. So we'll talk about the oops concept here a bit as well. So right now, this is a public class which just runs play tic-tac-toe. Let's say you make a private class, send an argument of wins, and make another public class of tic-tac-toe where you just paste this code, this entire code, make a list of wins, and then send it to this. Now, what I mean by this is this contains a list of lists. I'm not writing the entire code down for you, but I know I've tested it, it works, and I just wanted to show it to you so that you can do it on your own. So you create a list of wins, you create another function here, which is a public static void play tic-tac-toe. This does not create an argument and it will work. So this does not create an argument, it will work. You create the wins here, add that code, add the code to create wins. And then you can make this private if you want. You can leave it public if you want to as well, but won't make a difference for the scope of project, but it's good practice. Now, if you just end up playing tic-tac-toe, you add those wins here. Add the code to create wins, send those wins. So now this wins comes here, and then you just send it along with the check-in function. This is something that you can do. You can try make the code more easier to read and more seamless to understand, right? So this is all about breaking the code into bits. Every function should contain only one functionality. If it's using multiple functions, just break it down. Your code will be easy to read. You have to make changes at one place, and it'll happen. So I hope that this part is clear. I'll just remove this bit. Because I wanted to explain it to you, but I hope that this is completely fine. Yes, everything else is in place, and this is how you can create a tic-tac-toe game code. So let's just take comments now. And I come back to the comment section. Let's just see if you have any other questions. So along with the submission links, we can use else if after do. Yes, you can. Thanks, but the link is not visible. I'll add the link just in a second. I'll do it with you. I'll do it alongside you. So this code is already on GitHub. I'll do it. I'll submit it on dev posts on stream. Any other questions regarding the code? Any other questions regarding how this code functions, how it's working? And if you understand that, let's work on creating this submission, and then we'll move on to the twist in the game where we'll do a couple of challenges online together to make it happen. Wonderful. So let me just stop screen share. And then I don't want to save it. Fine, it's fine. So I'll just stop the screen share, remove my screen from the stream. And now, all right. So do you have any questions, folks? Are you still there? I hope that you understood this game. I hope that you enjoyed this one. The stream is not over yet. There's a lot of stuff that we have to do still now. We have to make a submission. We have to earn a point for LHD, and then we have to focus on earning more points because we are on a roll here. We played a lot of Chrome Dino Game this morning. We also created a tic-tac-toe game. We did our check-in. We have a couple of survival lists of 10 different week-long and daily challenges that we can do live up on stream right now here. And then we can go ahead and make another submission. So does that sound good? Everyone with me, are you all hyped? Are you still watching up on stream? And still following along? Do you have any questions? Mention that in the chat room. And what's the excitement level for this particular section? Because now we're going to make a dev post submission just now. So I hope that you all are following along, and I hope that the code is clear. Any questions about the code, folks? Yes, great. If you understood the code, yes, you can have access to GitHub repo, but I highly, highly, highly encourage you not to look at the code. Again, the reason that I did this and I showed you the code was because to give you an idea on how to do it, but I really want you to do it yourself. If you want to do a reference, it's there on my GitHub profile. You can have a look at that. It's public repo, but just use it for reference. Don't copy the entire code. Try and learn something new. Try your hands, try out different things. There are a lot of improvements that I suggested while running through the code, and I did not make those changes live. I just explained how you can do that so that you do it yourself, and that's how you learn. That's how you understand the concept of the language. All right, so let's just make a dev post submission. All right, I'll share my screen and I'll show how we can make that. So let me just open LHD build, local hack day, hackp.ac/LHD build. So everyone, if you had done with the StreamYard code, let's follow along. Let me just put that up as a banner for you. All right, if you have still not registered, go ahead and register at hackp.ac/tic-tac-toe. Make sure you do that. Don't miss out on the check-in. Don't miss out on your point, folks. It's very, very important. And if you are still joining us, make sure you tweet us with @MLHacks and #local_hackday. Once you make that tweet, let's add another #tic-tac-toe to it. All right, so we used the Chrome challenge accepted in the previous one. We'll just do another challenge accepted for this one as well. So yes, here we go. So you tweet your entry with @MLHacks, local hack day, and challenge accepted, because we accept all the challenges that local hack day brings to us, whether it's a daily challenge or a week-long challenge. We have it in place. We have the zeal to finish it. We have the zeal to complete all the challenges. We'll do that online, and I'll do a bunch of other challenges. So let's just do that. Tweet your entry with this. Tell us what you learned through this, and then we'll talk more about other things. So let's see what we need to do to make a submission and finish off with the tic-tac-toe task. All right, it's been a long stream. Okay. Cool. So can you all see my screen here? Let's see, application window, entire StreamYard. There you go. So the stream is up live, and now we are at local hack day builds. Oh, I can see. Okay. Are you seeing this error? Is Twitch showing you this error? Is this the error that we're referring to in the chat section? If you're still facing issues on Twitch, you might want to shift to YouTube. We're running live there as well. And as soon as Twitch is up, you can just go ahead and hop back on if you want to. All right. So I'll share my screen again, and then I'll walk you through how to do this. I am sorry about this issue if you're still facing this issue, but I hope that it's fine. All right. So these are a couple of daily challenges. We created a tic-tac-toe game, and now we want to submit our hack on DevPost. You can keep it simple as I did, or you can just mix it up, try out different things that I suggested, and make that happen. Right. So let's see what do we have here. So we have what local hack did is register here, done that. What are the challenges? How do I win points and swag? By completing the challenges, of course. And now let's start our project and submit this project. Ooh, I'm ready to learn this point. I did work a lot, so I don't have a team right now. Let's skip the step. Okay, the project overview. So the project is a tic-tac-toe game. And elevator pitch, I love to play tic-tac-toe. And so I built it using Java. So this is my elevator page. I'll just save and continue. Okay. So the project story, oops, that's in a markdown. I can't do it, but all right, let's just make that happen. So inspiration, I am still vibing with, what do I write here? I'm still vibing with the Snakes and Hackers, right? So this weekend I was at Snakes and Hackers. And we had a fun time, working on different classic board games. So it's had a lot of nostalgia because there were Snakes and Ladders, there was Monopoly, there was so many games that I played when I was little. Somebody even built a Connect 4 game, and that was incredible. I had a great time with that one. So this is all in spirit of that because I've been playing a lot. So let's just say that I'll edit this later, but I can just add some Java framework here. So Java, we do have that. Tryout link. So let's get that GitHub link, shall we? So we go to GitHub. This is my GitHub profile, not a good one, but let's just go ahead and get a tic-tac-toe game link. So there you go. This is my tic-tac-toe game that you just saw. I'll edit the README later after the stream. I'll add this here, project media. You can add a screenshot if you want, but let's just save and continue for now. Hopefully we can edit that. So project details, okay, they want me to write something. All right, so inspiration. So we created a tic-tac-toe game live on stream. We had a lot of fun and tried to build something new. And it's a single player game that we can single player game. You compete with the CPU. It uses the randomizer class, random class, to generate moves for the CPU and take input from the user. Oof, this was tough. Too much text. Oh, from the user. There you go. And we use Java to create it. Okay. I'll just remove this entire segment and then I can just write. You can add those if you want to. It's great if you add as much information as you want. So what's next for the tutorial? We are gonna, and I want you all to promise me this. We are gonna create a multiplayer game instead of us competing, or you can just give the functionality of both with the CPU, right? Now, since this is all done, let's just save and continue. And additional info, selected from the prizes, create a tic-tac-toe game, LSD build, create a tic-tac-toe game, and save and continue. We created a tic-tac-toe game, and now I agree to all these terms, and then I submit my project, and voila! Congratulations, folks! We did create and we submitted to LSD build. We earned ourselves a point. Hats off, we did it. And let me just stop sharing my screen and come back. Oh, I see tons of other accounts. It's showing my error. Quite agree. What happened right there? Did I miss something? Okay, so if you're having some problems with this, you can email hackathons@mlh.io and they'll help you out with that. You can also email localhost@mlh.io. Either way, someone would help you out if you are facing this issue. Sorry about that. If you are still having trouble with it, I missed your text. I missed your comment there. But congratulations, folks. We did it. We created the tic-tac-toe game. And now I want you all to be with me for a couple more minutes. So what say? Do you want to do a couple more challenges online? Because we're here about the points. We're here to earn some more swag, some more points, and some more sugars. So are you with me? We can do a couple of other, challenges up on stream. And then let's see if somebody is supposed to come up on stream. And if they don't, we can take as much time as we need. Yes, of course. So to do a submission, again, I'll show it to you again. So let me just share my screen here. And so if you go to the local hackdmlh.build website, the link for that would be, let me stop share. Yes, so you can find it on this link. Yes, hackp.ac/lsd build. If you go to this link, you can find everything that you need. It's all there. So just visit this link. This is the page which you'll land up on, and you can see that it's up on daily challenges. So you create a tic-tac-toe game, the classic tic-tac-toe game, and you click on day 2 dev post and you make a submission online. And you just saw how I made this submission online on dev post. So it's great. You can create that submission. You can add more text. You can edit it. You can make it your own. Add your own vibe to it. And now we're going to do some of the daily challenges online. So there are a couple of things that I have to accept, folks. I am currently not a member of the guild. And what if I'm not registered for LSD yet? There are a ton of things that we've been doing. And since Totally Not Ryan already demoed it, I'll try and demo it as well. But right now we're going to complete a couple of challenges and we're going to work on finishing up a week-long challenge as well as some of the daily challenges. So we completed 2 daily challenges today. Congratulations, everyone. We played Chrome Dinosaur Game and we also created a tic-tac-toe game. And you have been an amazing audience. And I love your enthusiasm with this. So let's just do some of the week-long challenges, shall we? Let me just quickly check if nothing is up online, and then we can go ahead and do that. And then I also talk about at the end of stream what other things are we doing this weekend, this entire week. It's not just a weekend, it's an entire week. And then we can also work on other things. Awesome. So we did our opening ceremony and we earn a point for that, shouldn't we? We should. I'll talk to Ryan. Okay, all right, so it's day 2. Let's just open that real quick and let me see what else is up on stream. So yes, we did the Chrome Dinosaur Challenge. We attended a lot of the games that are there. Day 2 is almost up. Let's see what we have here for day 3. Okay. And now, after the leaderboard update, we do have redesign your favorite website 11 p.m. IST if you want to attend that, and more on that later. So, since I know that the stream is all ours, let's just do some of these challenges live online. What's it, folks? Are you all with me? So, if I get some of the hype in the comment section, we'll just do a couple of challenges together. We'll just finish them up online real quick and then earn us some points. I've got 10 list of 10 challenges, at least 10, of course. We can do a few more if you want, but list of at least 10 challenges that we can do live on stream right now. We did the Chrome challenge. You were all very successful on doing that with me. Yes, let's do it. Let's go. Awesome. I love the enthusiasm. And there are so many people watching the stream live right now. I want you all to stay with me. I want you all to do it together. Let's make this happen. And let's win this for our guilds, whatever guild you belong to. I'm not sure which one you're in, but let's do all that. So let me share my screen again, and then we'll do each of these one by one. So I want to do a little more hype. I want a lot more enthusiasm in the chat room, and then we're going to finish this up real quick. Oh my God, I'm still pumped up. I think I've been streaming for about 3 hours now, but I still have a lot of energy, and I'm so excited about LHD build that I do want to do this. Yes, let's do it. Awesome. All right, so I'll share my screen again, and then we're going to do these together. Okay, so give me a second. Let me just open up the LHD build page. Again, if you don't know what it is, it's hackp.ac/LHD build. So I'm sharing my screen, but before I do that, I want what I want you to do. I want you to register. Make sure you check in for this event, which is the tic-tac-toe game event, if you've not done that already. And if you have done that, well done. You got yourself another point. It's check-in now at hackp.ac/tic-tac-toe. And if you want to take up more challenges, you can go ahead and visit hackp.ac/LHD build, which is what I'm going to do right now. So let's just I'll share my application window. Okay. Where did my window go? This is strange. Okay. All right. Let's share the screen again. Application window. Okay, it's not ready yet. This is strange, but anyways. Okay, I know that you can see the screen right now, but let me just share this one as well. So can you see it? Can you see the local hack day build page? Okay. It's creating a lot of issues right now. Twitch is acting crazy. Do you want me to stop the stream and, rush in and mock and, do the broadcast again? Because I'm not sure why this is happening. Yes, so the tic-tac-toe check-in almost ended. And if you just missed it, I'm so sorry. We tried to run it for as long as we could. And I hope that you registered and checked in if you did. All right, let me just share again. We'll do a couple more challenges. Okay, let's do this. So, all right, so I hope you all can see my screen. I just shared the local hack date build website with you all, and you can see a couple of daily challenges. So let's just do a couple more challenges. Thank you so much. Somebody just commented me on my hair. I also like it. All right, so thank you so much. All right, so as I was saying, we were doing a local hack day build challenges. We just did create a tic-tac-toe game. Let me just quickly see what else we can do. And if you can find out another event for me, you can find out some challenges. Would love to hear them in the comment section, and then we can do that together. How does that sound? So meanwhile, tic-tac-toe, I think we're done with this one, and we just chill and have a little more fun on the stream. All right. Okay, and there you go. So everything is set up, everything I've shared, everything else that I wanted to. If you are, just go ahead and check out all these links at hackp.ac/LHD build. I'll share some of the challenges that we can do, but let's do them together, shall we? So we did create a tic-tac-toe them. We did do a Chrome Dinosaur challenge. So let's just submit a form for this. Okay, it'll just open it on the same page. I don't want to do that. I want to say open it on a different page. All right, so we're going to submit this form. And we can also share a meal with someone in your guild. So is anyone up to join me up on stream? But at the same time, I do need to join a guild and register for the events. So there are a couple of things that we have to do here online. So hang in there, folks, hang in there, team. We'll make this happen. So share a meal with someone in your guild. I have to complete all these week-long challenges. So let's see. Earn ourselves points with completing these week-long challenges. So let's register for LHD build and then check in as well. So I'm registered and I'm checked in, which gives me 2 points. Kudos to me. Yay, I've been a great guild member. All right, so now I have to join the community Discord and introduce ourselves. And then in our week-long challenges form, you have to post a screenshot for that. So let's do that. If somebody has not done it yet, come on, introduce yourself together. So let's just do that. Let me stop my screen share and I'll just share it with Discord. All right, so there you go. Can you see the Discord channel? And just ignore this many challenges, many channels that you see. Many channels that you see here. We just go ahead and go to the introduce yourself channel. There we go. And if you've not yet introduced yourself, go ahead, earn yourself a point and type in there with me. I want you all to be typing there. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? My name is Sashrika, and I'm looking for a guild. Let's say I'll just mention that I'm looking for a guild and looking for a guild channel. And here I'll just mention that my name is Sashrika, and I am excited about LHD builds. Participating in LHD build this week. So this week. All right, so there you go. It's all done. If you have not done this yet, go ahead and do that. I'll take a screenshot of this. And now I am gonna come back here to the week-long challenges post where you can find this post. So once you do join the MLH community on Discord, you can find this week-long challenges form here. You can also find it on the link, the LHD organizer page if you want to. The links are all over the place. So you can just find it anywhere if you want to. Anyways, so this is then which email I register. I use this email. Oops, not this one. Oops. Yeah. So which challenge am I submitting for? I'm submitting the join the MLH community and Discord, introduce yourself challenge. And then I understand that it requires a screenshot. What's the link for your challenge submission, which is optional. We don't have that. We'll just upload this. So I'll just stop screen sharing for a bit and I'll upload this from the device. Pictures, screenshots. I just took a screenshot of me introducing myself in front of the guild. I'll open this and I'll just click on upload. And there it is, just a second away from achieving my point. And that's how I just submitted it. We pressed submit. Congratulations, team. We did it. And I see a couple of folks introduced with me, which is Chayan introduced and Sainath introduced. And I am thrilled for this is amazing. And I love the enthusiasm. So let's just focus on completing a couple more challenges live. So stay there with me and let's focus on completing these challenges. All right, so right now we just joined the community Discord and we introduced ourselves. This is something that totally not Ryan mentioned that on his stream as well, but right now we are trying to do it and achieve as much as possible. So we registered for LHD build, we joined the community Discord, we introduced ourselves, and now we have to complete the additional form. Okay, so we can fill it now. Let's see. I just opened the link in another tab, and what do we have here? So, okay, did I just share the local hack day screen right now? Yeah, I did. So anyways, it contains a lot of information about where I am from, what I'm doing, which region I belong to, my email address, which country am I hacking from? So I just make a submission on this, and voila, another point earned. So I'm not sharing the screen for this additional information form, but you get the gist. Just go ahead, visit this link, and finish this to gain another point. Wow, that's so easy. Like we did, like it really took us just 5 minutes, and what we did was we got ourselves 3 points. That's easy, that's simple, and that is how you do it. Now let's move on to another one. Update your address to send you swag. I've already done this one, so, and I hope you all have as well. If you've already participated in one of our FPH events or the weekend events that we host, in one of our member events or in another local house workshop or local hack day, you have updated this, so no need to worry about this. But if you haven't, just go ahead and update it. Now, this is a fun one. I have to join a community-led guild. All right, and to do that, let me just stop my screen here for a second and reshare the entire screen so that we know which guild we are trying to join here. But there are a couple of guilds that we have. So just, okay, this is not working. No worries, we'll just type it out. hackp.ac/join a guild. Let's just open this form. So you want to join a guild with me, and if you're new to this, if you don't have an idea about what's going on here, let me just put that out for you. So what am I using is another hackp link, hackp.ac/join the guild. If you know which guild you're trying to join, just visit this link and then you can join the guild alongside me. So let me show that to you. Yes, hackp.ac/join the guild. It's a ton of fun if you're participating with the community in this event. And all right, comment section. I need some suggestions. Which guild should I join? You folks are the experienced hackers here. You were there on day one, and I just joined in. So help me out here, folks. How do I join a link? Do you know how to do, what to do, where to reach out, how can I find myself a guild? Okay. It's wonderful. You guys have a ton of responses for that. So I think that from what I hear is that once you introduce yourself, and since I'm looking for a guild, I can just go here and type in here, hey. Okay, so I'll just type in, hey, my name is Sashrika, and I am looking for a guild. It's that easy. Just introduce yourself. My name is Sashrika, and I'm looking for a guild. Okay, so if I'm looking for a guild, and just press enter. So, hey, my name is Sashrika, I'm looking for a guild. Very easy. Now someone would try and message, hi, this is Par, super excited at the same time looking for a guild. Also help Sashrika find one. Yes, please help me find one. I'm up one stream and I have no clue what to do here. So I just joined in. Thank you so much for helping me out, Park. So I'm looking for a guild. I'm trying to join one. Now, since someone is still responding and the community is out there to help me out. So there are folks on Eddie Hub. There's a guild channel named Wind in Our Chest here. So there are a lot of guilds that I can join. But what I can also do is, even if I don't want to wait for a response, I can just go ahead and check out the Join My Guild channel. So let's see what we have here. Ooh, there are tons of other guilds that we can join. So let's see. Let's pick a random one. So we have Inaxia. Then we have Pirates of the Web. This sounds like an interesting one. And then we have, what do we have? It's Alpha Byte. And join our guild. Why, you ask? Well, we'll not only help each other complete the challenges, have fun, get to know each other in the process. Wonderful. This sounds amazing. And they've all mentioned how you can join a guild. And this is insane. This is such support in the community. I love it. So I'm having a hard time figuring out which community to join. Eddie Hub is also there. Oh, they've also shared a Hacktoberfest. Eddie Hub, they have shared a link to their Twitter profile, which is incredible. Love the enthusiasm. And I love the support that the community is giving each of these guilds. Amazing. Wonderful. So let's see. I think there are some messages in the Looking for Guild channel. Let's check them out too. Hi, I'm Animan. You can join She Coders. Join here. It's DSC United. So there are tons of options there. Now it just got me confused. So let's see what the comment section is telling me to do. Comment section. What do you think we should do? What do you think we should join? So there are Technolotrati, Eddie Hub, Sparkles, Tech Bubble. Okay, Tech Bubble is also there. A lot of options, but I just need to make my pick, right? So let's just go ahead and join a guild. And how do you join a guild? You share your screen, and so Eddie Hub is one of the most inclusive community. Anyone and everyone is welcome. Wonderful. So there are a couple of things I want to mention here. If your guild is a much larger one, that does not mean that you have to win. It's already mentioned again and again. If you have a smaller guild, you have an equal chance of winning. So just go ahead, get the enthusiasm, spread the enthusiasm, ask, be more open to the community, help out everyone on Discord, whether it's from your guild or someone else from some other guild, help out everyone, and then create that support which the community needs. All right, so I'll fill the form. Now, I'll not share which guild I am joining. I'll just fill the form at the back end and join the guild, and only that guild would know where I am joining. So you can just make your suggestions on this one. You can make your suggestions there, but I'll keep it simple and I'll keep it to myself. How does that sound? Oh, yes. Ooh, it's going to be mysterious. So you'll know at the end of the event which guild I joined, but I will join it soon enough. So nice. So this was an activity to show you how you can join your own guild too. Make an informed decision, make a suggestion. Actually, it's not more of an informed decision. It's much of which community do you resonate with the most. So just pick a community. You can check out in the Looking for Guild channel. You can also check out the other channel, which is, Join My Guild, LHD Build, Join My Guild on Discord. And you can figure out which guild you want to join. And there are tons of options for you to join from. And if you don't want to join one, you can also join an MLH auto-generated, because we'll just automatically assign you to a coordinated guild if you don't pick one. So go ahead and pick one of your choice if you want to. Great, awesome. So now that that's done, and now that's also checked, I just filled the form and I'll join the guild at Discord soon. So now that that's done, we'll just go ahead and move on to the next item on the list. So let's just share our application window. Once again, we are back live, folks. And now, since this is shared and we filled the hackp.ac/join a guild form, we know which one to apply to. Let's see what other tech hacks we can do. And you just didn't realize, but we did 5 of these and 2 of the daily challenges, which means that right now we just earned ourselves 7 points, which is insane, isn't it? We just earned 7 points by just practically browsing through and doing some, hanging out with the community, chatting, just simple tasks that we wanted to do. Now let's see what else we can do. Check-in daily, did that, doing it. We will keep doing it for the end of the week. What else can we do here which would not take much of our time? Oh, follow MLH on social media. If you haven't followed MLH on social media, you have to do it right now. And I'll just share the links as well. So if you haven't followed on MLH on social media, it goes by @MLHacks on Twitter, Instagram. You find them on Facebook, and you can also find them on Twitter. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn as well. And if you can follow them on each of these platforms, which I'm going to do right now, you'll earn another point. So just take a screenshot for wherever you follow it. I already follow them everywhere because I'm such a huge fan of MLH. So if you haven't followed it from one of these pages, just go ahead and follow them on Twitter, Instagram. You can also follow them on LinkedIn and Facebook. And once you do that, submit all the 4 screenshots to earn points. Great, awesome. So this is another bit that we had to do. And now let's see what else do we have here that earns ourselves a point. Okay. So let's see. Now we just live stream yourself completing a challenge. Yeah, I just did that. I live streamed myself, completed a daily and a week-long challenge, and be sure to use the hashtag #HackSomeLocalHackDay. This challenge is people 1 daily and submit a screenshot. Yes, I did all those stuff. I can just, submit a week-long challenge. So submit another response. I'll just go ahead and come here, and I'll just say, this is my email. I live stream myself completing challenge. a couple of them. Can you believe it? We did 10 challenges today, folks. And I did require a link. So screenshot. Okay. All right, so let me just stop the screen share for a bit and then get a screenshot in place. Everyone, can you send some hype in the chat room? So mention some, show some enthusiasm. I'll take a screenshot and then I'll upload it to show myself live streaming. I need this point, come on. And you never know, I might be in your guild. This might earn you a point. So go ahead, some hype in the comment section right now would be really nice, and I'll take a screenshot soon after that. Yes, so MLH, hype. Wonderful, I love these emoji responses that you give. Woohoo! Great, awesome. Yes, so I'll join you, of course. Woohoo! There you go. I'm super stoked, I'm super excited, and I want you all to be as enthusiastic about these challenges as I am. So let's just print the screen. And I took a screenshot. And there you go. Let's just get up on stream again and then finish this challenge. So upload a screenshot. Upload, select files from your device. Should be here. Okay, this is the screenshot, open. And within a few seconds, I'll be able to upload it. Upload. Yes, I'm super excited. I can make this happen. Wow, this was super easy. I just live streamed myself and earned myself a point. So submit. There you go. We did it, folks. We did it. We did another, earned another point, and this was incredible, wasn't it? Oh, I love it. So like this, we completed about 8 challenges online. Oh my goodness, just sitting on stream and with some of the clicks, we just completed 8 challenges. So it's that easy and you can do it too. So go ahead, do all these challenges. I just demoed how you can do it. And it's super easy, super simple and super exciting. Earn yourself a point and go up the leaderboard. I think I'll be up on the leaderboard tonight when Ryan and Mary come up live and, compile all the scores. I think I'd make it to the top list. What do you think, folks? What do you think? Do you think I can have it in me to make it to the top of the guild scores? All right, while you decide upon that, let's see if there is a final few challenges that we can do, and then we'll call it a day. So now I did live stream, I did post on about social, so I did all of that stuff, which earned me a lot of points. I subscribed to the MLH newsletter. I can also write a blog post about my experiences, so I'll do that tonight. And voila, I think I can do it. So I can sign up for local hack day share through this link and register. And then I did it, registered. Another point, folks, very simple, super easy. I will be there on local hack day share on March 28th from April 5th. And we earned ourselves another point. We did it. So this was an impromptu session where we did all of the stuff, and I want you all to complete all these challenges. Remember to use this hashtag. This is the special hashtag that we're using, @MLHacks, #LocalHackDay, and #ChallengeAccepted. We'll accept all the challenges that MLH throws at us this entire week, and we're going to complete each and every one of them. So I'm super excited. I hope that you are too, and this has been incredible and amazing. If you want to tag me, this is my Twitter handle, or you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on LinkedIn too. Send me connection request. Let's make connections. And if you want to make a tweet, these are the hashtags once again. This has been great. This has been incredible. Let me just pull up the list here and tell you about the sessions that we're going to have further this week so that you can attend and not miss your favorite sessions online. So let's just see that real quick. All right. So I'm going to be doing a couple of sessions this weekend. I'm going to be doing actually a ton of sessions this weekend. So this entire week. So tomorrow, that's Wednesday, I am doing a No Light in Your Kitchen mini event. Tomorrow, it's going to be fun. It's going to be epic. And I'll explain what we're doing on No Light tomorrow. So it's going to be great, incredible. And we're going to have a ton of fun doing that. We can also, the day after that is Thursday, we'll do a couple of other challenges. So we'll design an outfit for Ellie which is my super favorite, super interesting mini event. I'll have so much fun doing that. And post that, I also so this design an outfit for LE is at 1:30 a.m. Eastern, and then followed by an MS Paint Purpose. So it's going to be a long stream, and we're going to have tons of fun doing all of these together up live on stream. So we're going to do an MS Paint Purpose. Remember, these games are all with a twist, so make sure you join in to know about the twist and be challenged. Again, if you ever do one of these challenges, make sure you use the hashtag challenge accepted, and I'll check on these tweet links after this stream. I'm also going to be doing explore a buzzword topic at 3 a.m. Eastern on 14th, which is Thursday. So make sure you join us live on stream for that, where we're going to explore a very mainstream buzzing topic which is out there going. It can be anything ranging from AI to another technology, another new technology that's been come up. We're going to talk about Android. We're going to talk about tons of other things, and we're going to talk about how to learn a new buzzing technology and new buzzword, and how we're going to earn a point by doing that. So post that on 15th. I'm going to be doing another amazing cup stacking mini event up on stream at 12 a.m. Eastern. So these are a couple of events that I've been doing this entire week, and I'm going to be active for LSD build this week. I don't know about you, but I am in for earning a lot of points and having a great time as such. So what happens in LSD share? Oh, the answer to this question is that this is something that I'd say that you are in for a bit of a surprise, because right now in LSG Build, so in LSG Learn, we did a lot of workshops, we learned new skills. In LSG Build, we're creating a lot of, hacking some projects, creating and live streaming and stuff like that. LSG Share would be on a totally different level. So you might want to wait, register, and keep your enthusiasm up for that, because there's going to be a ton of fun, there's going to be a ton of activities, and it's going to be insane. So the thing that I can tell you is that it's going to be, it's going to take the next level, but what it is exactly, you have to stay tuned for that. So I'm glad that we had a lot of fun this weekend. So make sure that you tweet using these links, and make sure you tag @MLH tags. You can also tag me by @Sashrika Kaur. And this has been fun. This has been great. There are a lot of events planned for you this entire week. I'm sure you're hyped up. Oof, I'm tired from a 3-hour long stream, but not that tired. The enthusiasm is still up, and I'll be completing a lot of challenges this week. So great, Tanmay, I know that you were on stream with me. I'm sorry for doing that tongue twist a bit with you, but thank you so much for joining in, and it's been great. The session has been amazing. We did a lot of challenges, we did a lot of fun activities, and I hope that you all had a great time. Thank you so much for joining in, folks. My name is Sashrika, and I hope that this week you can learn a lot of things, earn a lot of points, and help out your community in the best way possible. So I'll see you then. Thank you so much. Bye. Yes, 3 hours of fun. Absolutely love it. All right. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much once again. Really excited. Bye. Bye, friends.